Damn it, Pato.
Hey.
Pato number one. Pato number one. Hello.
The only Pato.
Thank you for joining us. Alright, folks. We should have Dandy versus Razz soon. I'm excited.
Razz was warming up.
Yeah, last time I spoke to Razz, he said he was around 2300 MMR. I realize MMR is inflated right now, but that's still pretty high. And I think he's active, so he's playing a lot. And I expect this to be like a good match. I'm not saying Razz is going to take many games, or maybe he'll surprise us and win the whole set. But I think we're going to get at least one or two good games.
He's capable. Confident that he can take a game or two.
Well, we'll see. Hey, Machine.
Hello, hello. Ox and Pato. How's it going, folks?
We were just talking about Razz, what we're going to expect against Dandy. 5 games. I said that he's definitely active. I think he said he's 2300 MMR. I think we're going to get at least 1 or 2 really good games. There's a good chance that he wins the set. There's also a possibility he gets run over, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to see some good games.
It'll be some good games either way. I can tell you that. Like, Razz is definitely my like #1 practice partner. So you know, obviously I'm a little biased, but he is like the dude I play with the most.
And he's a tough opponent, right?
Yeah, man, he's
that
tough.
tests your friendship a bit.
If you put the camera on a machine, he has a Razz t-shirt.
I do. I have a Razz t-shirt on.
But
you know.
honestly, this whole like, it's interesting when you're friends with somebody and you have like training sessions with each other. It does actually test your friendship, you know, because you kind of do like tilt. It's
for
a
sure.
really frustrating game.
And you can bet your ass we've like both left some practice sessions, probably pretty fucking pissed at each other. But I gotta say, the big thing I like, actually, you know, it's funny you mentioned that, because like of my training partners, in that way, I feel like Razz is one of the most like low key people. He's not someone who really externalizes losses much, as some do. He's kind of looks inward and says, "Dang, you know, you played really well. What could I have done better there?" Which is in turn what's made him such a good player.
It's honorable.
So, yeah, he's one of the honorable Prodosses. You probably won't go DT drop at least one of the games, you know, in today's series.
But
so.
you just know that when he logs off, he's like, "Fuck machine." Fucking mute us.
Trust me, I feel the same way. He actually, man, he's been crushing me lately, PvZ, like no lie. So, and I mean, you know, we've been playing with each other for quite a bit now. So, trust me, I get it too. Yeah, but no, it's gonna be a really good series. I'd say it's hard to say Razz would be favored, you know, against a player the caliber of Dandy. Dandy, you know, this is Dandy's kind of forte here. He's very strong TVP. He's clearly one of the top 3 Terrans in the foreign scene at the moment, I'd say. You know, I think Dandy might be favored here, but I'm pulling for my boy Razz. He's gonna take the series today. I think it's gonna be a close set, but Razz will take it 3-2.
We're just waiting for the players to come. Pato, did you have anything else to say about Dandy versus Razz?
Not much. I think as well as Machine that Razz is a really good player.
You were talking shit about him before. You know he plays Protoss, right? I'm pretty sure you just said, yeah, he's just got an 8-click, makes Zella, it's just GG.
Well, that's true as well. That's true as well, but he's a good player.
That's true.
I think he's not that that known for many people. Many people don't realize how good is him. So I'm excited because I think this show match will give him we give him some exposure and more people will
Right.
watch him play. So
We've
I'm
had some
really
people
looking
ask his
forward.
MMR as well. That's right, and who he is. So he's from the United States, guys. I think he has an Italian background. I believe his last name
New
is
Jersey.
Razzoli.
It is Rizzoli. He's definitely Italian. When you go to
Razzoli,
his house,
yeah.
you get the mozz. You get the
Oh,
mozz.
yeah.
Bobby. What with
Yeah.
Bobby?
Yeah, man. He's super cool USA player. Like I said, 2300. He's got an
He's
account
active right now. He's
now
playing,
with
right?
2300.
So this
Yeah,
is
he's
a good
actually
time for him
playing
to
in
play
PSL
Dandy.
Gosu League too.
Yeah.
So very active.
Good for
He
him.
actually just took first place in his group this last weekend
Yeah, I saw
for
that.
Gosu League over Blackman. So
Good for
yeah,
him.
not a slouch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Julia's
Julia.
active too.
Yep, he definitely is. So, Razz is playing pretty good right now, and I
What's up,
think,
Mars?
like Pato's saying, playing against a player of the caliber of Dandy, this is going to be some good exposure for him, and, hopefully you won't be asking after this, who's Razz,
Picture he looks like a dude who can take a punch. So
Well, I mean,
like the badass. He looks like the badass in this match.
Yeah, he definitely does, man. Growing up on the mean streets of New Jersey with, Jersey Shore, you got Paulie walking around, and
you're far away from home, Dandy. This isn't Peru.
This is not Peru, man. Like, why is everybody orange? Like, why do they all have fake tans on? Oh man. Yeah, he's and then the finals we get TVZ, Terror versus Chaelyn. That's gonna be a fun one. Terror kind of whooped my butt last week. I'm gonna really be tuning into Chaelyn's play here and see what she does to even be able to take a game off that menace, man. He's super good. But Chaelyn obviously played in some previous show matches here for I think Alpha, and
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, she's done very well. I actually think she won the last series she played against. Maybe it wasn't Terra, maybe it was Dandy. I can't remember.
It was
Off the top of my
close.
head.
She may have won. She may have just lost.
Okay.
I didn't know that she's active though. I haven't seen her play in a long time, so it would be fun to watch her against Terror. I don't know the record between those two, but I'm sure there will be GGs.
There will definitely be GGs. And yeah, I used to follow her stream on Twitch all the time, and I know exactly what you're saying, Pato. I really haven't seen her stream in a little bit. I remember watching her stream, and she was saying she was going to take a break for a while. I'm not sure how long that was going to be. But still, like, a very formidable player, and someone who's going to show some cool stuff today.
She lost 3-4 against Terror the last time they played.
Oh, 3-4. Okay.
Pretty
Still
close.
super close. Super duper close.
And that was August 24th. And yeah, that was for the Africa TV.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good series. I remember that.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see these players play, and I don't know if we are ready.
Talk shit about Protoss?
Yeah, I want to see a Protoss die, so I can go to sleep with a happy face.
I'm not sure if Dandy's gonna pull it off for you, man.
I will.
Isn't Protoss
unfollow
Imba
him.
as Terran? Like, I feel like Terrans are really frustrated about TVP.
Well, you saw ASL that only Rain and Bisu managed to qualify for the round of 8.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Mars is like, I don't
Rain.
know how to feel right now. I want Protoss to win because he's friends with Razz. But obviously, all Terran players hate Protoss, right?
It's true. They all hate him. No, I don't know, man. I don't get the Protoss hate. When you look at, like Pato's saying, hardly any Protoss qualify for ASL, then make it to the round of 4 or 8. It's like such a tough.
Unless you're mini and
Yeah,
you win.
unless you're mini.
But now mini didn't advance from the group, so it was a big surprise.
What's up, Sony?
Yeah.
And Rain came from inactivity to slap everyone's face, playing like God. So it was really, really cool.
Yeah, it is super cool. Bisu, he's really the Protoss I can't wait to see the most of now that my beloved Jaedong is out. Oh, so sad.
He didn't play so good.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happens at that level of ASL. No mistakes, man. No breaks. No one's taking it easy. So it goes. He'll come back next season, I'm sure.
Yeah, he will.
Then I'll watch anything he plays in anyway. So, yep. He was just in a game. Let me jump out and I'll see if I can get him.
I thought he was warming up. The last thing I heard, he was warming up. He was looking for Terran players to warm up.
Yeah, he was. He's been he found some Terran players that he's been warming up with him. So he's ready to go. He was in I was actually just chatting with him and he's in the middle of a game. So I told him he needed to leave in like a few minutes, so we'll see.
Is he gonna fuck up Dandy, guys? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. No, I mean nobody fucks up Dandy, right? Like,
sometimes he gets fucked up.
Gonna be some
You are from Russia.
Unless
Are we gonna go there?
No. Don't be sensitive, please.
Peace and love, guys.
Yep. Make love, not war.
Make love playing Protoss. It's easier. So, in 5 games, I think that Dandy will win, or 4-1 or 3-2. That will be my prediction.
Okay.
But I still think
Still
that
pretty
Razz
good series.
Yeah, I think that Razz will take 1 or 2 and show really close games.
Yeah, I think he will. I'm hoping so. Anyway, it's not the easiest to do.
See what the maps are.
I mean, I think Razz is just gonna pick standard maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very, very just up to date standard playing the meta kind of.
There he
player.
is.
He's there, Red Razz. All right. All right, and Dandy's here. So looks like we are just about to get underway here, folks. Poly first map, I like it.
You should play with 16 high or 16 low. No problem.
Yeah, let's try 16 low.
North America versus South America should be 16. Yeah.
We got some NA players in the chat represent. We got Sony, Mars BW. What's up, folks? All right, we are making just about to get in it here. Oh man, I'm excited. I know what Razz has planned for this one, game 1. I announce it when we get into the game here. Proxy DT. I mean, Razz can do anything, yeah. No, he doesn't usually, though. He's definitely a complete Protoss player. He, 2 base carrier, DT proxy, proxy gates, DT drop gas steal, Forge Expo. He can do it. Here we go, folks. Game 1. Razz versus Dandy, spawning at the top left corner. As the gray-blue Terran, we have Dandy. Oh wait, was that the bottom left? My bad. Spawning. So then spawning at the top left is the red Protoss. We have red Razz.
That means...
Wow, man, Ox is really getting tricky this time. No, you're all good. You're all good. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Pato?
I like blue and red. Blue and red is always good.
It's always easy. Yeah, blue and red's always easy. So Razz, all right. For those of you who know Razz, you probably know what he's going to open up with here. He loves his forward gateway. He has, without a doubt, some of the best Zealot control and Zealot pressure in the foreign game at the moment. It's like a big reason why I started playing so much with Razz is because like he could really give like Zealot pressure in a way that like a lot of foreigners kind of don't. So not to say that, this is going to work or not work, but it's just a good way to open in a series, I guess. Dandy will kind of have to be playing on the back foot here. So Dandy, however, not going for any kind of wall off at the natural. We're probably going to be seeing that depot in the main here for us in a second. Actually, oh yeah, depot bottom left corner. Barracks is down near the ramp. Definitely should be able to hold this Zealot pressure, but it's just kind of a good position for Razz, and Razz did get that close position spawn. So right off the bat, I gotta say this couldn't be going better for Razz. What are you thinking, Pato?
I think that this opening for Protoss, I really like it. It's pretty common these days, to be honest. And you have to play like really safe as Terran because you can get punished really hard. And even if you defend it, I think Protoss will throw the Nexus before. So I don't know. You should do it like standard.
Protoss kind of has 2 options. You can either go with that super fast Nexus or go core into Nexus. Dandy obviously smart enough that he's scouting with this SCV, trying to keep tabs on any probes, harass that pylon at the natural a little bit here. So, he's kind of scouting it out and making sure he knows exactly what's going on here. First Marine is done though, second on the way. 2 Zealots moving across the map already. And here we go, first probe and Zealot going into the main. Dandy with excellent Marine control, backing off, not taking a single shot from the Zealot or probe. Wow, Dandy making it look easy, but I assure you folks, it is not. Okay, Razz trying to get on. Oh, Zealot gets stuck. Trying to get on a Marine there. Oh, unfortunately, that Zealot just falling a little too quick. Second Zealot running into the main. This could be a little annoying. But I don't know. Dandy just with really good control here. I like how he's using the SCVs on gas in a way to block. It has this constant Marine production. Holy shit, man. Dandy just made that look so simple. That was a really, really good hold there from Dandy.
Yeah, a really flawless defense from Dandy. It's looking like he's going to transition to an FD push, maybe?
I was thinking the same when I saw so many Marines. Usually when you see more than 4 Marines or whatever, it usually indicates an FD push. I don't even know what FD stands for.
I don't know. Forward.
Forward.
Forward something.
Forward defense.
Forward. Yeah.
That's it. You heard it here, folks. It stands for forward defense.
Yeah, I want a Wikipedia page of it right now.
Man, Razz even getting a battery at the natural. That should kind of show how unsure he is about this follow-up timing from Dandy.
Yeah, I once saw a tutorial, I think it's from Firebird Hero, that said that if you stopped the solid aggression without any losses, that you could win with an FD push. I never tried it because I never stopped a solid aggression flawlessly like Dandy, but I just heard it. Yeah.
Ooh, Mars in chat says it stands for fake double. That sounds right. It's like a fake double factory, I guess. So.
Oh.
Huh. That's cool.
I'm so glad to have wise people on the chat.
I know, right? Unlike us.
You always learn something. Forward defense machine, please.
Forward defense. Makes sense to me, man.
Yeah, it does.
Razz tried to poke down this bunker a little bit, has range, is showing that off, but the first tank is already out from Dandy, and yeah, he looks like he should be able to fend off any kind of pressure. Razz even backing up very far with that Dragoon.
So I'm not sure about this opening. As Terran, you have these like two big options, going eBay Armory or Academy Armory. The thing of going Academy Armory is that you are very weak against 3 bases timing push, like Gateway Man from Protoss. You saw the game between Royal and Rain, where he... And also Rush explained in one of his tutorials that the downside of going Academy Armory is that you have less workers. You have to have Goliaths to deal with shuttles and stuff. So you at the 10-minute mark will have a lower supply to defend against a timing push from Protoss. So we saw the game between Royal and Rain, where Royal opted to go this build, and he was smashed by Rain, countless zealots and goons. So
I see.
I'm really wondering if this is going to be a good choice for Dandy if Razz decides to go like a timing push. I don't know Razz's style, but I'm really wonder that for myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I remember Nyokin telling me something similar about like eBay versus Academy and like why it's actually better to go eBay. So yeah, I'll tell you this. Razz doesn't quite have Boneth level Reavers, but they're not bad, and he does lean on his Reaver control a lot. So without those turrets, should Razz choose to open Reaver, it could be a little more difficult for Dandy to hold, but he is getting Goliaths, it looks like. And
yeah, you need to get Goliaths because you need to snipe the shuttle, which you need. You will need more APM because you will have, when you face a push, you have to snipe the shuttle plus control the rest of the units. But I don't know. It's a thing that nowadays I'm not playing an Academy Armory opening because it's like a meta, I would say, of Protoss to play like a timing push and just smash the Terrans with countless amounts of units.
I see. I mean, and Razz very well might try to go for something like that. We see a pretty quick third, which is kind of an indicator that, he's just trying to focus on getting that economy up, and there's most likely no timing push in sight quite yet. However, we don't even see a third command center, I believe, from Dandy yet. So Dandy himself, looks to be going for a 2-base timing to try to smash Razz, which could line up pretty well here. He's even on supply. TVP. Is it?
Well, the core was spinning.
Oh, then yeah, I would guess that's carrier.
And that's a pretty fast target. Maybe he was going to go carriers, but he... Oh no, it's carriers. Yep.
Oh, it is
Oh,
carriers.
Not a good. I think
Yeah.
it's build order GG.
I think it is build order GG. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get caught going carrier against a 2-base timing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not over yet. Razz could, you know, maybe get some lucky control, pick off some Goliaths here for free.
Buy some time.
But yeah, this is still looking like quite a strong push. And yes, we actually see Razz getting on top of a couple of those Goliaths there. Did some good damage, but is forced to back up. Also loses his observer. So Razz is starting to play a little blind here.
I think he knows that and is going to push. The trick is to buy some time before he gets into his natural expansion and plant some turrets. So he needs to avoid Dandy from moving forward.
Wow, Dandy is so patient though, just slowly creeping forward. Moves forward with the vultures, sieges, backs up to the tanks, unsieges, moves forward. This is just really good pressure here so far from Dandy. Oh, Dandy getting another couple free Dragoons. Razz forced to retreat to that high ground. Doesn't look like he quite has Zealot legs yet. So shoot. This could be a tough
carriers
one.
are late as well, so he needs more units.
Yeah, he's definitely going to need some more units. I mean, Razz is holding the high ground here, so this, you know, could theoretically be tough for Dandy, but we see Dragoons coming in. Marines really doing a great job, just kind of at the forefront, tanking some of those Dragoon hits. And yeah, Razz being forced to back up. Still no Zealot legs, so it's really difficult for these Zealots to ever get a chance to get on top of the tanks.
No gateway units, and then they barely lost any units. First
Yeah.
two carriers are out, but I think it's late.
Yeah, this is going to be quite difficult for Razz to hold. I mean, he does have a couple carriers, and there's only a couple Marines, but still, there's just no ground force. There's nothing here to prevent these tanks and vultures from just running through this Protoss base.
Yeah, the Nexus is going to fall. That is certain.
Yep.
And yes, future is looking grim for
Futures. Yeah, it's definitely looking a little grim here for our Protoss. These vultures just doing a great job getting as much efficiency as they can, laying down those mines. You know, not quite getting on top of the probe line because Razz has pretty good building placement. But these carriers are just slowly trying to mop up what's left of these vultures. Oh no, shoot, there is a hole. I jinxed him. No.
Oh god. Oh, I hope no Zealot go out from the gateways right now.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. That would be pretty rough. Oh boy. Yeah, so no. Yeah, there's just no natural anymore for Razz. Still Dandy on 2 base, taking the mineral only and bottom right. Okay, so he's slowly gonna get up to 4 base here pretty quick.
And he has a really good gas bank.
Yeah, he really does.
1200 gas. That's a lot.
That's very notable for Terran. You always want to have that extra gas at your disposal, especially against, you know, heavy carrier type play where you're going to need so many more Goliaths. So yeah, Dandy running in here, getting underneath these carriers. There are 6 goons trying to hold the line here, but Dandy sieging with these tanks, and Razz is forced to back up. Actually, looks like Dandy just ignoring the natural now. Looks like he wants to put some pressure on this 3rd base of Razz. Carriers going over that high ground cliff. Razz getting in position to try to engage. Ooh, 1 tank going down. 2 tanks going down. 3 tanks going down. And only 2 tanks left, but there's so many Goliaths. And yes,
Yeah,
he's
no cannons.
no cannons. Dandy's finally opened up the hole to this third economy, and it's about to get swallowed.
Yeah, too much damage. I think, sadly, carriers were too late. I think Razz chose not the best build order against Dandy's strat, and he's paying for it. I think he watched with an observer that he had a lot of factories, but he decided to still move forward with the carrier tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was a mistake, sadly.
Yeah, I'd agree. Maybe had he stayed on a little more gateway heavy, or even just tried to mix in Arbiter, it might have gone a little better. But this was not the game to go carrier, unfortunately. So Razz still fighting. Dandy getting underneath these carriers, though. Another one did go down. Few Goliaths will be retreating home. And yeah, man, Dandy's economy has just exploded. He has now doubled his base count, taken that third gas. He was already macroing very well, but it's just going to ramp up from here. Razz looking like he maybe wants to do some harassment with his 3 carriers. They could end up getting caught out of position here, though.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know. I think he's trying to do something, but it's too late.
There's no more...
He can with a move.
Yeah, there's no more openings, unfortunately. Even if he has the high ground here, it's not going to do him any good. There's just too much Terran.
Yeah, twice the supply.
Yeah.
So we saw from the game from Mini and Royal that if you have carriers, you can win a game. But this is not the case.
Yeah, this is not the game, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, you cannot blame Razz for trying. You can say that he's really putting his best effort to try to pull a win here, but
might just be shaking off some nerves, just using the best of his time here to try to warm up and make sure the next game goes a little better.
Yeah, practicing some carrier micro.
Yep.
Sniping tanks.
Yeah. Or he's tilting. It's always a possibility.
I will make you waste your time, Dandy.
This is the way.
The dark side. Oh, interceptors. Where are you gone?
And GG is called.
GG, well played.
Yeah, really well played there from Dandy. That was a very strong timing, 2-base timing, I gotta say. And I don't know, not really the way I normally... I think that Razz was expecting Dandy to open game 1, but it sure played really well for him there.
Surely GG. Un saludo muy grande a toda la gente de Latinoamérica mirando, especialmente la gente de Perú, a todos los fans de Dandy y de Terror. Y les agradecemos que estén mirando. Recuerden que tienen un link para Matcherino para apoyar a los jugadores que están hoy. Recuerden que primero son 5 partidas entre Razz y Dandy y luego van a jugar Terror contra Chaelyn. So next map is going to be Eclipse.
That's I don't know, definitely a strong PvT map. It's definitely a Razz pick map for sure. I feel like Eclipse is just that map where Terran has such a hard time holding a third base because it's so far away from the natural that Protoss can kind of exploit that in a number of ways, like heavy gateway pressure, zealot bombs, reaver timings. It's definitely a map that if you're a Terran player playing an ASL, you wouldn't pick for your series.
Well, I have mixed feelings about Eclipse because from in one hand, I think that it's it is very hard to play against Protoss for the many strategies or cheeses that they can pull. But if you play a flawless game at the beginning, the late game, I think, is more Terran favored, in my
Okay.
opinion, in the late game, if you are in a good position.
I see. I guess because there's just so many choke points.
Yeah, and you cannot rebuild like 20 gateways in another location. So if you win the fight when you have 3 upgrades, there's no way you can build a base in another point of the map. So that will be the case. So starting on the top right, we have the American player playing Protoss. It is Red Razz. And on the bottom left, we have the Peruvian king himself. We have Dandy.
The Peruvian king himself. I love it. That was a pretty quick probe scout from Razz. I wonder if this is probably going for a gas steal, I would guess.
That's the thing about this map. You have 1,000 cheeses that you can receive as Terran. So...
Any 2-player map against Protoss seems difficult.
So that was expected, but if Dandy defends properly, I think he will have the upper hand on the late game. But it depends on Razz aggression. We saw from the first game that he was not so effective. So another probe?
Yeah, I don't know what this other probe's doing, to be honest with you.
Those Protoss ways.
Yeah. Maybe scouting for something.
Second racks?
I guess. I can't think of what else it would be doing over there.
Well, yeah,
no.
he does.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, okay. He can do. He throws nuclear to Zergs, so
yeah.
He's... Really? I have like. Dandy's played not now, but I think like 6 months or 12 months ago. He's a drop player. He used to play a lot with Starport, and he defeated Bonnet with Starport play. But now I think he's not. He quit it. He quit doing that.
Okay. Yeah, he seems very comfortable with his like gasless expo kind of style. This is really good by Dandy, by the way, blocking the natural with this eBay. He went in, scouted the main, saw no gas, and he knows Razz really wants this Nexus down ASAP, but he can't do it.
Yeah, well, Razz was scouting for a second rack because if he saw one, he needed to put like a force or something like that in order to stop a marine push. So now that he didn't see a... Oh my god. Now that he didn't see a 2 racks, he can put a Nexus freely. But I don't think that he's too much ahead, to be honest.
I don't even know if he's ahead. I think it's a pretty even game, to be honest with you. I mean, Dandy, though, did a great job delaying that Nexus till almost an even start time with his own command center. Bunker's going to get up here. It's only 2 Zealots. He should be able to hold this, no problem.
Well, it all depends if Dandy managed to defend these Zealots, but that's a pretty normal move.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Try to do like a run by.
I was saying it before, Razz has pretty good Zealot control. So, you know, if Dandy makes a mistake, I expect these Zealots to be able to do some damage. I mean, he's picked off a couple Marines here. Yeah, they're definitely causing some lost mining time, delaying that factory. Yeah, man, he's Razz really loves these zealots. Okay, so still, look at all the lost mining time with this SCVs.
Plus the factory timing.
Ooh, Razz not transferring his probes on time though, but still, did some good work there. Delayed the factory.
Well, now he's ahead, I think.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty decent trade there for Razz. Factory is complete though from Dandy. He shouldn't.
Starport? Starport?
Oh, you were just talking about how he never does this anymore.
I said that he was a Starport unit, a Starport user before.
Yeah, you did. You did. I mean, you know, Dandy can do it all. He's just such a well-rounded player. Yep.
Well, the bad thing about a Starport, you do it when the other player like does a really fast Nexus and he won't have like an observer in time. Rush has a guy where he does it. It's one of his favorite build orders. In my humble opinion, doing Starport, it requires a lot of multitask, an ATM of course, and if you mess up, you are really behind macro-wise. So that will delay all your build order tree by a lot, because you won't be able to defend a lot of gateway push, like a gateway man style.
Yep.
So that's the bad thing. You need to make damage, and if you don't, you are behind, in my opinion. And you need to make like reasonable damage. So I find it like a better option to just drop a little bit later, whenever you are doing like 2-1. When you're doing like a vessel, instead of doing a vessel, that just build a dropship like Light does, and just drop 10 minutes, in the 10-minute mark, 12-minute mark, 4 vultures, and maybe the Protoss won't have a cannon on his third, and you will get a lot of probes. But like a very fast drop, I don't know. See, now he's spotted.
Did he get? Was he even paying attention to it? I'm not sure.
Well, he should. He should
Okay,
cancel that pylon as well.
Yeah, we see the Dragoons. I think he did cancel the pylon at the third. Yep,
Yeah.
only 2. So he knows this is dropped now. He confirmed it. Oh, Dragoons just barely trailing that dropship. Looks like it's going straight for the main, but there are Dragoons ready. Wow. Great spot there from Razz. Might be able to take a little more damage off this dropship, but I think it'll get out. Yeah, it gets out in the red. So this is good. This is really good here for Razz so far. He's got to definitely send some probes to his third base, though. But yeah, now the move-out timing here for Dandy is going to be significantly later with a starport opening. So not only is it a tough map to hold a third base, but he's going to have less tanks because he's invested so many resources into this starport, into this dropship. So this could prove to be a little difficult for Dandy to play from here. But, you know, by no means is it over. You know, Dandy can definitely win from here, but it's just more Razz's game this game, I'd say.
So another timing push.
Yeah. Is that not a third command center at the top of the main? I'm not sure. No? Oh, you're right. Okay. Could this be just to have enough tanks to secure a third?
Could be, but I don't know why that Dandy really like his timing pushes.
I think Eclipse is a good map for timing pushes. I see a lot of 7 factories on this map where the Terran just runs straight up the middle and just gets to that high ground above the Protoss natural.
Well,
it can be really difficult to deal with, yeah.
I think there's no Stargate, so I think Razz won't make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, I don't think he is here.
So in paper, he should stop this easily. But we always have to wait and see because we know that Dandy's micro and unit control is really, really good.
Danny's got a couple vultures out on the map. Wow, just lucky timing with that zealot wall by Razz there.
Razz don't put cannon, maybe? Never? Ever?
He does. He definitely does. I don't know. Maybe he just feels like he's trying to cut some corners.
There.
Okay, we do have a cannon at the third.
And second
There we
one.
go.
He's listening to the stream.
Yeah. Yep.
I got you, Razz. I got you.
Ooh, not many gateways, I gotta say,
Yeah.
for Razz when you compare it to the factory count here. He's probably gonna start raising that gateway count a little bit to make sure he handles this base timing.
Supply difference is pretty much even, and that's not good.
Looks like we do have a dropship in position to try to drop this third base of Razz. There is a couple cannons there. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. We'll have to see.
Yeah, 2 cannons. It should be enough. Yep. I don't know how many.
Wow, really good positioning on those cannons, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Dandy's still able to pick off some of these probes, but good save there.
No.
Oh no, don't run up the ramp with no obs. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot, that's rough. 4 Dragoons lost there.
Yeah, and
There just doesn't seem to be an observer with this army.
Yeah, and not much gateways to be honest as well, so I don't think Razz is responding properly. Now he added some gateways, but he has a really low supply. And Dandy's throwing a third, or what?
There we go. He did start the third command center, but I think this is just as he moves out.
Well, I'm starting to believe that he won't move out.
No, you think he's just gonna sit there?
Yeah. There's no fourth. There's no fourth from the Protoss, no tech. I would just like 2-1 and throw a third. Razz is really, 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 really delayed. Oh, an arbiter. I didn't saw that. Okay. So not so much delayed.
Yeah, the fourth seems delayed, and the third base probe count seems hindered. It's kind of my thoughts on what's going on with Razz at the moment. You know,
same supply.
Yeah. I think that a lot of that has to do with the probe count at the third base. But yeah, it looks like you're right. Dandy. Oh nope, Dandy is moving out here. As the third command center completes, he's kind of clearing out ahead with these vultures. Ooh, this could be good for Razz though. Quite a few quick pickups there. Tanks are slowly moving.
Yeah, he's waiting for an arbiter, I think. So this is a good time for Dandy, I suppose, because he doesn't have a stasis or energy for stasis yet. I don't know about Dandy's upgrades, but 1-1. Okay.
He's probably waiting for 2. 2-1 seems to be like the big power timing for Terran. You see something researching. It's probably +2.
So Razz needs to wait for the stasis to cut some tanks and then push. If he attacks beforehand, he will lose the game. You cannot lose the army. 2k minerals, just to say. That's a lot.
Could be 20 zealots. Yeah. That is so many tanks from Dandy. Holy crap. Dandy just slowly pushing in here, and finally Razz is like, you know, I gotta go. It's time. So Razz trying to get these zealots on top of the siege tanks. Ooh, Goliath's in a good position to take out that arbiter. Yeah,
but
good
not enough.
focusing. Yeah, shoot, not quite enough. Ooh, supply just plummeted there for Razz. So now Dandy has a 50 supply lead. Yeah, look at that saturation from Dandy. He's got so many SCVs at every base.
Yeah, I don't know how Razz can stop this now.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
There's too much Peru there.
Too much
Yeah.
Peru.
It's like he has all his nation attacking right now. Yeah. You called it.
Oh man. I mean, he's doing this so well. This is like surgery. He's just, you know, like so specific with his tank placement. Slowly moves everything forward. It never looks like he's in a rush.
He's like a ninja turtle.
He's like a ninja turtle.
He's slowly moving and doing like awesome things, but slowly.
Just really slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, patience is a big part of it, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rush said once, if you want to play Terran, you have to be a tryhard. So,
Rush said that?
Yeah. You have to be a tryhard. You always have to try hard if you want to play Terran.
Okay.
You don't want to know. those dumb apes.
Looks like Dandy's backing up here after killing the 3rd and 4th bases. Trying to retreat with this tank line. Razz moving in, picking off a couple trailing tanks, but moves into a mine line. Ooh, Vessel does get picked off.
GG.
Yeah, GG is called. And well played once again there from Dandy. Ends up going up in the series 2-0 in this best of 5 so far. And those, I mean, both games were kind of the 2-base timing. And that game, I gotta say, Razz started out looking so strong, right? He got the Zealot pressure damage he was looking for. You know, Dandy opened Starport into Vulture Drop, you know, after Mines. It didn't really do the damage he was probably looking for. And from there, you know, Dandy just played it very slow and methodical, but he made all the right choices. Really
well, the follow-up from Razz wasn't that solid, or wasn't that good. He played a really good early game, but sadly, for him at least, Dandy managed to play a little bit better.
Yeah, he definitely did. You know, like the macro was on point there. The choice, to delay that his own 3rd, hunt around on the map with vultures, try to utilize that dropship, and then safely expand and push out behind it. Ended up being the right call. I mean, his macro, man, it's really in his macro, simple enough. Like, there was just so many tanks there. So many tanks. I don't know, Razz needed 20 more supply there, it felt like, to really stand a good chance of defeating that timing.
Un saludo para toda Latinoamérica, para Perú, Feloman, para Lalo de Tacna, para toda la gente que está mirando. Gracias por acompañar, por ponerle buena onda. Espero estén disfrutando de todo el match. Y cualquier pregunta que tienen siempre pueden hacerlo vía chat. Recuerden de colaborar vía Matcherino para que los jugadores tengan un premio un poco más grande, ¿no? Así que les agradecemos nuevamente de parte de todo el Team Think Quick. Yeah, thank you.
Come on, Razz. Here we go. Spawning at the top right of Goodnight as that white Protoss or pink Protoss. It's red Razz.
Which is red, if you...
Which is red. And spawning at the bottom right as that light blue Terran, hailing from Peru, currently up 2-0. It is Dandy.
Peru.
Okay, okay. That works.
A casa pete. I taught you that.
A casa pete?
Very good. It's like sit down when you aim a headshot.
Okay,
Sit
sit
down,
down,
noob.
noob.
It's like a sit down noob. It's a casa pete.
A casa pete.
Yeah, a casa is go home, and pete is like a noob. At least in
Go
Argentina.
Okay, okay, I like it. Oh man. No, we give each other shit all the time. Man, this is
he can say I taught him that. He didn't want to say that. It was his evil friend Pato who plays Terran.
The evil duck. Man.
Yeah. The angry duck.
Is this a 12 next?
Yeah.
I love
Good.
it.
I love it, yes.
I told him to 12 next at least one game in the series, so I'm glad he listened. It's such a good build, right? Why would you never not do it in a best of 5?
Well, I agree as well. I think 12 Nexus, along with salad openers, are the best thing that you can do as Protoss if you have it practice it. I wouldn't play like a normal Goon game. It is okay, but I think salad openers and 12 Nexus are just better.
So they both scout each other first this game. Dandy will most likely do the bunker rush, right? Because that's kind of meta. Like you just, when you scout the 12 next, you just pull the SCVs and go. Rally the vulture, all that. So we'll have to wait and see. Razz keeping that probe alive in the main as long as he can to try to sniff this out. But he knows this is it's most likely going to be bunker rush behind this. Core down in the main. We have Gateway rallied. He'll probably end up building some more zealots here just to try to stall this timing a bit.
Well, I think that when you do just one gateway, you have to pretty much try to push a Terran and try to kill this. You cannot let him live.
Yeah.
But it ain't easy because you have to migrate well. But we have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this one goes. So we do have a pylon building at the natural. There is the potential to get some batteries down. The Zealot and the first Marine showing up here. Oh, Dandy blocking his own Marines. Very undandy-like there.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's without any other DPS. Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is over.
Telling you, man, Razz, he's got the skinniest zealots and the fattest fingers. He is born to kill stuff with zealots. So here we go. Bunker still hasn't started. Finally goes down here. The Vulture actually arriving before anything. Razz trying to target down the SCV, making the bunker. I'm not sure about that one. I think he's just got an easy kill here.
Yeah, he should just like aim for the Vulture and save the probes.
Yeah, we don't see any probes being built behind this, unfortunately. So I think, you know, oh no. Shoot. I thought he held this pretty well, and now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, he lost a lot of unnecessary probes there. He will hold, but he lost the main.
Yeah, you should pull all the probes out of there from the natural to the main.
It's just one Marine. It won't kill the. It won't kill the Nexus.
Yeah, and it buys him a little more time.
Yeah, first of all, because the AI of the smart Marines target the pylon always, not the Nexus.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine.
Is that always a thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're targeting the Nexus, I think.
Right now.
Okay, okay. Either way, 3 goons. I almost feel like Razz could just counter with the 3 goons, right?
Well, he should, because there's no vultures, no mines, so...
He'll end up making more in the main. Actually, Razz even stacking some gas here. Not so sure about this one. Might need to pull off. There we go.
So
come on, Razz.
You're in trouble. Oh no, there's a tank. Okay, you're okay, Dandy.
Don't overcommit, though, Razz. You're in a good spot. Don't lose the goods.
Lose the goon, gotcha.
No, don't lose it. No, don't.
No,
Why?
no.
Oh no. Man, that dandy tank control. Bunker does go down, though, so Razz will be able to start mining his natural once again.
That hero marine.
Yeah, he did some work, man.
He wants to tell the tale, but he won't.
Wow, he might. I don't know, man. Those Dragoons miss anymore. He might. So we do have mines up. That should kind of prohibit Razz from really trying anything aggressive off of this. But we'll see. Razz has been known to be aggressive in the past.
Un saludo a toda la gente de México, amiga, mucha gente muy querida, como el querido Irradiar. Un abrazo fuerte para toda la comunidad. Siempre han sido muy amigos de Argentina, especialmente a Rata Majata. Un abrazo fuerte.
This could be a little scary here for Dandy, unless he runs into that mine. Oh, come on. Razz moving in here. All the Dragoons freezing. Gotta love it.
There's a lot of tension in this game.
There really is. It's just only one tank too. We see another vulture just popped out, so...
Yes.
I
so
mean,
Razz don't realize that there was no mines. Oh, the goons. Oh, what?
Oh! 4,000 IQ.
Yeah.
I know. Like... I'll run my face into the mine.
They call me crazy. They call me crazy. Who's laughing now?
They call me crazy. Who's laughing now? Oh man, he doesn't know about any more mines.
Yeah, but Coach Razz, this is the soccer game.
You know he's a soccer coach, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's to joke about.
Oh,
I'm like picturing him talking, telling all this game about all about this game to the kids.
Yeah.
And that's how I throw a goon into the tank face and kill it.
Well, okay, that was a pretty good little surround there from Dandy. He does end up picking off those 3 Dragoons, but not before those 3 Dragoons have really forced so much lost mining time out of Dandy.
Yeah, supply pretty much even, but everyone wonders now what will be the outcome of this river harass. Oh, that goon.
Wow, the walling from Razz here, top notch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's luck, timing, or what, but there's always a Protoss unit blocking Dandy from moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you're setting your gateway rallies, you know, and building units on time, it kind of makes sense, but...
Also unfortunate, I thought that there was no eVay, so I was going to say that reel is going to make a lot of damage, but not.
Oh, sorry, man, the turret is just in time, too. Oh, come on, Razz, don't go in.
No.
I mean, it got in, but it's not ever going to get out, which is, I think, the bigger deal.
Yeah,
so he's gonna force some lost mining time. So at least he's doing something with it.
Slowly creeping to that.
I don't know about this. Trades the tank for the Reaver.
Oh! Yes!
Okay.
The Lord of the Mines.
The Lord of the Mines. Mine Walker.
Yeah. I know Razz will love. You should really take one of those nicknames, Razz.
Actually, I stole that from somebody. I don't know if you guys remember the American player Future.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Future Light.
Yes, he would never build a Robo versus Terran, and he just called himself the Mindwalker because he would just suicide all of his units because he was too lazy to make a Robo and an Observer. Oh man.
Oh, Protoss.
Oh, Protoss.
Protoss player. You really cracked me up. Scouting what? I don't need to scout. Oh, Dandy, please.
It actually is, man. Zealot
It's the only
bomb.
way. It's the only way. You need to.
Are
use
those the
mind
only
direct.
tanks that Dandy has? Only 3 tanks? 4? Hmm. Wow, Razz has a pretty sizable lead, it feels like, even though it doesn't show it in the supplies.
Yeah, that makes me wonder why Razz doesn't have a better, I want to say macro or production. I
It
always
might
see
just
like
be the probe
Protoss
count.
have like 30, 40 supply more than the Terran.
I
So
mean, he's
maybe-
also playing Dandy,
Yeah,
but yeah,
good point.
yeah. I mean, Dandy is a monster. We all know it. Like, he doesn't miss anything, so you're kind
Yeah,
of
but
comparing yourself almost like pro gamer level at that point.
Yeah, sorry. My
No,
bad.
no, no, you're good, you're good. Man, Dandy just finding kills. Oh wow, the Reaver though delays this third base. Very nice. Very nicely done here. Does force a pickup, but the tanks do move over to secure this. I feel like Razz should maybe, after seeing this third command center, just go to take a 4th base, right? Like go, move all your units to 12 o'clock, clear it, take a 4th, just
Or
keep up
kill
the
it.
economy.
Or kill it, but you have to make a decision now.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill it when it's Dandy. Dandy's like macroed his way back into this one. You know his tank placement's on point. Oh wow, do you see him target that mine?
Yeah.
That was really good control there from Razz to hold that.
Well, you don't have to be so respectful of Dandy.
Oh no, I don't have to? Oh,
No,
thank God.
you can. You have to maybe say he's Dandy, but he's still a Terran. You can just move him.
He's not a Protoss, which is really what matters.
Yeah, so you can beat him. You have to be confident, man. You know, don't play so so respectfully.
So you're saying Razz should just hotkey his units 1A, 2A, 3A?
Yeah,
Okay.
the old-fashioned way.
All right.
You can throw a fourth. You can throw a fourth. Okay, that's correct. But I want to see him doing that some Protoss stuff.
Oh, he definitely is going to end up doing some Protoss stuff here. He needs to get the 4th base up. Okay, we see a Stargate, so it's going to be Arb. I like that he's leaving this group of Dragoons towards the 12 o'clock side. Just to kind of defend that forward.
Macro is better.
Dandy looks like he's kind of got lower drone count at the, or SCV count at the natural for some reason. Man, he has just cleared those probes at the 3rd as well. This is unreal, man, how Dandy just finds these openings. Very well played.
He's really annoying.
Yeah, he definitely is. Razz getting close to the 30 supply mark lead, but you know, I think it's in army and it's not in probes. So he might have a window here. I don't know. This little choke, I hate attacking into this stupid little choke on this map. And if he does it, he's got to come from multiple angles. You can't just go
he wants to
down.
attack. He wants to attack. I know it.
I'm sure he wants to. I don't know if he should.
Yeah, he's hearing the calling. Go.
Siege takes come to us.
Yeah, the Protoss calling.
Yeah, you could do it. It's not that many tanks.
I think it's a good idea for her.
Oh no. So the Dragoons kind of blocking some of the units, but we still see Zealots streaming in from the back, getting on top of the bulk of the siege tanks. But man,
Yeah.
we still see that high ground being used here from Dandy.
Oh, many tanks. Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, not quite enough.
I don't know why you attack Rastra. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. I think if he, maybe had a better scope or like seen with the observer how many tanks it was, he
the high
probably wouldn't
ground
have been there.
Yeah, the high ground wasn't helpful as well.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, especially when you have a lead. How big the lead is. So Razz,
Dandy's feeling that he has an opportunity now.
and look at how he lures out the units with the vultures, gets the siege tanks in position. But wow, actually, Razz doing a pretty good job getting on top of some of these siege tanks. Oh, but we still see 5 more siege tanks in the back. And GG is called from Razz. Dandy taking the series up 3-0. Man, that was the best game yet, though. I gotta say, by far. It was, very close. Razz did have a pretty solid lead at one point, but man, you cannot make mistakes against a player the caliber of Dandy here.
Very good.
Yep. I like the 12 decks opener, and he held the bunker timing very well. So like whenever Razz gets into these scrappy low unit, count control positions, he has the potential to come out ahead, and he's shown it.
So, what will be the strategy that Razz will pick in order to face these games that are left?
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to see, I guess. At least we know the next map's gonna be Revolver.
Revolver is a 12 Nexus map.
It is, but it's a good Terran map, I think, in this.
Really? I don't like it.
You don't like it?
At all. Sir?
Whoa. Not even against Protoss?
No, especially against Protoss.
Okay.
It's impossible to stop at 12 Nexus.
I see. Do you just go, like, fast command center yourself, then?
You have to.
Oh, he doesn't see Dandy. He's got to rejoin. I hope you get your wish this game. All right, here we go. Spawning bottom left as the green Protoss, currently down 0-3, looking to make a comeback. It is red Razz. And spawning at the bottom right as the yellow Terran, switching it up from Peru, we have Dandy.
Ok, then. Abajo a la izquierda de color verde tenemos al Protoss de Norteamérica, tenemos al Red Razz. Mientras que en la parte inferior derecha de color amarillo en este caso tenemos a el Terran peruano, tenemos a Dandy.
So Revolver you were just saying you don't really like the map for TVP. I guess I could see it, but I was thinking there's kind of high ground chokes everywhere, you know, leading from like natural to the center and any other base towards the center. Kind of think that would be a little difficult for Protoss to engage up. You know, should Dandy secure a quadrant of the map, but you know, this obviously was Razz's pick, so he knows what he's doing here. He's got a plan, and I'm sure that plan probably is 12 Nexus, but we'll see.
Well, he should. Yeah, he's going to go for 12 Nexus. The question is, yeah, Dandy's going to factory expand. They are in close position, so Dandy got a shot to kill Razz. Yeah, if she scouted. But this map is, I think it's hard to attack just because of the ramp. So I don't know. It all comes to micro.
It looks like Dandy's also going to end up getting a last scout this game, which is not something he had previously, which makes this just the worst case scenario, honestly, for Dandy, unless Dandy ends scouts here. But usually you got to recognize a 12 Nexus somewhat quickly to be able to kind of react to it well. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Meanwhile, next is down at the natural for Razz. We see he's taking his gas inside his main. Second gateway now being produced. Core already on the way. This is a very typical 12 Nex, and it's a strong build for a reason, folks. You can really get your economy running very quickly as Protoss with this.
Yeah, you can defend as well from many attacks. The only downside is if you do like a greedy 12 Nexus, you can get punished, but Dandy's not going to attack. He scouted in the last position, so this will be a very, very good start for our American Protoss.
And the SCV waltzes into the natural, sees the Nexus already down. That hurts. You know, he has no time to react to it. He's just gotta eat it. Razz harassing that SCV in the main a little bit. We see not even a tank being built yet by Dandy. I'm sure that's intentional. He's probably trying to free up as much supply to kind of get his SCV count up as quickly as possible. So yeah, we see Dandy just slowly taking that natural and trying to cover into mid-game here. Pro being picked off out in the center here by a lone vulture from Dandy. Most likely open mine first whenever you see vulture openings like this. Instead of a siege tank, it's usually just so you can kind of plant mines and use it to gain map control, scout early on as Terran. It's a really strong way to play.
To decide as Protoss if you're going to do like a fast range or fast robo, and if you plant some mines, you can make sure that the Protoss doesn't move out so fast. So in this type of scenarios, you often see that Terran responds with mines, as Machine said, and with starboard, like Dandy's doing right now. So, but I guess that Razz is ready. He's doing like a very good Sim City to defend any potential drops.
Yep, or run bys. Every ramp is blocked, every opening. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very good opening by Razz. He showed that he knows what he's doing. Let's see if Dandy can find an opening, even though Razz it looks like he's prepared.
Yeah, we see such an early Dragoon spread all across the main, waiting, for that dropship. I doubt he'll move those until he confirms with his first observer exactly what's going on here. The one thing I'd like to see is maybe a quicker third base from Razz. The one area that I think Dandy's kind of been excelling in is keeping that SCV count very, very high from early to mid game, and Razz just seems slightly behind in his expo timings. But everything else here is just spot on for Razz. Actually, we see Reaver, and we don't even see an observer yet, but we do have the proper Dragoons inside the main. So he should be ready to defend this drop. And here we go, dropship going inside the main here. 2 Dragoons down, plugging away at this Vulture. Perfect wall off. Still, Dandy finds a couple probes. I can't believe that. Very, very well done from both players there. Razz moving out. Oh, 2 more Vultures will run inside the main here. Plant a couple mines. And they get on this probe line of Razz here fairly quickly. 2 probes down. 3 probes down. 4. So definitely some losses. That was worthwhile for Dandy. But Razz, doing what he could to prepare and get ready for it. He's got to get a third base going down, though. Ooh.
Okay, no third base for you. So 2 base again against Carrier.
Yeah, this is pretty much a replay of, the kind of first game, which we saw. Razz did get carriers up. There just wasn't quite the unit count he needed to really keep up.
To be fair, in the first game he did. To be fair, in the first game he did like 2 fast Nexus. So this game is just 2 base Carrier. So maybe
he might hold it a little better. Yeah, you could be right about that. Oh, he catches the dropship moving into the main.
Okay. Oh.
Wow. Oh, it unloaded and exploded at the same time.
That was funny.
So drop defended. I feel like I'm not sure if Dandy knows exactly what Razz is up to. I don't think the Vulture drop in the main scouted the Stargates. So Dandy might be a little confused and think this could be Arbiter. This could be, a mass robo timing, mass gateway timing. And yeah, we actually see Dandy taking a 3rd command center at the bottom left side of his main. I don't know. I guess this works. It's pretty decent positioning. Oh, and man, he's got quite a few tanks to freaking hold it too. So I don't think there's much Razz can really do about that base at the moment.
He has to wait for the carriers. But we have to see if Dandy responds to this touch accordingly. I don't know if he spotted the carriers yet. But Razz doesn't have many gateways.
Yeah, he doesn't have many gateways for sure. He's got a lot of units, almost too many units for what he needs at the moment, I feel like he's prioritizing unit creation over probes and carriers maybe a little too much. But still, I don't think Dandy could quite push into him for that same reason. Razz has just about a 12 supply lead, so maybe not as much as you would hope as a Protoss player against a Terran. And he's also on the same amount of bases. There we go. Big scan coming out from Dandy. Smells those carriers out somehow. and you could bet he's going to be producing quite a few Goliaths and getting Goliath range from here on out.
Well, in this situation, you need to upgrade your units, and you just need like 12 tanks. Then you have to spam vultures and Goliaths. So the key point here is that if Dandy will be able to hold the quantity of carriers that Razz will produce, and if he's going to build some expansion on the other side of the map as well. Because when you build carriers, you cannot move freely.
Yeah, you definitely can't move freely. I was thinking the same thing when I saw the fourth that Razz took to the bottom right side of his main. I think usually you'd want to expand away from the Terran in this situation. So, you know, obviously Dandy's going to want to push, you know, at least when he hits max supply, if not earlier. That base is so close to his own third that it just makes it a little easier for Dandy to get aggressive. Whereas if Razz had tried to take top left, you know, Dandy would probably have a harder time doing anything about it.
He will be forced to attack it with vultures, and you can always defend that with pylons and cannons.
Yeah, very true. You kind of typically wall those bases off, as you know, is kind of the meta for the most part. So it's, you know, vultures are very fast, but it takes them a long time to kill off pylons and cannons. So fourth base is completed here for Razz. Probably going to be needing a fifth base here soon enough. Carriers, we have 4 carriers already completed. A couple more at least on the way, as well as more starports. So this is a pretty heavy committal to air from Razz.
6 is a good number of carriers to do some magic.
Yeah, definitely.
More than that, it's like a lot. So if you're really confident on your micro, like if you are like a bonus, you can make like 8 or 10. It's okay. Oh, the Reaver.
Shuttle Reaver getting picked off here, but not before it gets a couple juicy scarabs. So some of those Goliaths will be weak going into this engagement. Razz looking like he wants to counter. I don't think he wants... This is a little odd. Dandy moving in from the center of the map towards the third and natural, getting some tanks up against the cliff. Carriers are charged up and ready to go. Here we go. 1 tank falling immediately. Razz really doing a good job keeping the carriers over this high ground, but the Goliath count is quite large. They're doing a great job tearing through the interceptor count. Wow, these Goliaths surrounding from both sides. I mean, they are just punishing these interceptors here of Razz, but Dandy choosing to back off here.
Well, you have to respect the unit composition of Razz. You cannot just A-move because you can lose the game. So you have to be really careful more if you have high Templars.
Oh, and he does now.
Yeah, you can storm the Goliath and you will lose all your tank count, and that would be like really bad.
Oh man, he's got Templar. They're just not getting storms off, unfortunately. There we go, big storm. And wow, actually, Razz might end up crushing this. There's not a ton of interceptors left, but funny enough, the Dragoon count is just so high that he is able to clear this. I feel like Dandy's gonna mount a counter to the 4th immediately. He should. There's almost nothing defending Razz's 4th base.
Yeah, so the bad thing here is to lose the tanks. Whenever you lose the tanks, it takes like a lot of time to produce them again. So now Razz has a really important window to take this game.
Yeah, he definitely does. He starting to mix those Templar in, that's really where this is going to get scary. Because obviously Dandy's forced to produce a lot of Goliaths to deal with this heavy carrier count. But a couple Storms can tear through Goliaths very quickly. So Razz back to full supply here. Is putting some pressure in on this natural. One turret falling, Goliath's coming in to try to tear down these interceptors. Wow, doing a really good job is Razz, and actually even targeting down the armory. This is big
Huge.
damage. If he could stop these upgrades, he can definitely win this one.
Yeah, that's huge. He has to take care about the top right expansion, and I say that he would win the game. More if he can kill that gas. Now it's a gas game for them.
There's no... Yeah. He needs to take his own 4th gas, though. But, yeah, that top right base, there's nothing even defending it. I feel like a group of Dragoons running up there could kill it quite easily. Yeah, Razz just needs to fix his mining and put cannons at his 4th, I think, a little bit. Razz utilizing the high ground here, has some Templars. Ooh, but Dandy wisely sieging ahead of time, scanning. Oh, looks like he wants to go. Templars running in, big storm on top of a group of Goliaths. And actually backing up. I like the backup here. I don't think he needed to go any further. Oh, another huge storm on top of those Goliaths. It's really keeping this carrier count high, and that's kind of been the key to this game. Constant fighting now. More and more carriers joining in, but not a lot of interceptors left, it looks like. Actually, yes, Dandy running underneath those last few carriers actually ends up getting a nice pickoff. I think Razz needs to just back up here and rebuild this interceptor count. There's just no reason to engage with so few interceptors.
Yeah, he doesn't have much Storm. I really wish he should have more Templars or better Storm usage.
Yeah, more Templars here would be great, honestly.
And he didn't kill the Expos.
Yeah,
right. That's a huge mistake.
Yeah, it definitely is. Another big pickup from Dandy there. 2 more carriers do end up falling. Dandy's still looking pretty good, actually taking a 5th and 6th base here. Razz just mining on the same 4 bases, hasn't taken his gas at his 4th. You know, he's just not quite spending his money as he should be. And Dandy looking like he's going to close in on this base, this 4th base of Razz. Because Razz's carriers are moving to the top right to try to clear these bases. He'll probably kill the bases, but I don't think he can stop any kind of a timing here from Dandy, unfortunately. Carriers moving in. All right, carriers backing up a little bit. Didn't quite pick off that command center. Loses 1 carrier. Really using this high ground area quite well against these Goliaths, though. And yeah, actually, it looks like it's just too many carriers.
Carrier is a good unit.
They are a good unit.
But Razz didn't expand that much, so that's bad. And again, if he had punished before when he had the chance, the top right expansion of Dandy, this would be over. But now he gave Dandy so much space that I really think that he's going to win this.
Yeah,
just because he didn't attack the expansion.
Yeah, if he had killed top right when he had map control with his ground army, I think Dandy was in a lot of trouble there. But yeah, carrier's still getting some good damage in, backing out. This tank line from Dandy outside the 4th is quite difficult to deal with. Razz really needs another base somewhere.
Yeah, he needs to spam top left.
Yeah, he should just have a probe top left for sure. This top right base just hasn't been mining the whole game either. Alright, Goliath's tearing down the hidden base of Razz, top right. Kara's retreating back to join the ground force here, but actually Dandy catching this out of position. Wow, big carrier pick off there from Dandy. Well, I mean, if Razz can just surround this ground army, maybe he can get something done here with these carriers. He's got some idle probes inside the main that could be at the 4th.
Yeah, no Goliath there, so he can kill all the tanks.
Yeah, he should just dive on these, honestly. He needs to just get some free kills in. There we go, another tank falling, targeting the Goliaths individually. And yeah, Dandy's gonna have to back out of this position for sure.
But Razz still doesn't have any other Nexus. No gas.
Yeah, no gas, no Nexus started, no pylon wall.
Yeah, so this is an economically bad game for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just doesn't quite have the base count to keep up. I mean, this fight was great for him, looks like. Big storms. He's still ahead in supply, but I mean, he needs 2 more bases now to stay in this game for sure.
Dandy is winning this game just because he has top right gas
and the expo and
yeah, and the third of block expansion as well.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
If he didn't have
like,
those, it would be like over like long time ago.
Yep, it sure would. Yeah, we still don't see a probe moving top left. We just need to get that going.
Yeah, 2 carriers died. Okay. Oh, 3
shoot!
carriers.
Turret picked up another carrier there.
What?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So he's having like really good trades, those carriers, but sadly no eco to follow up.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
Oh.
Goliath's trying to cut off these carriers. I think they're pretty much just going to be trapped back here now. Ooh, big damage. Yeah, I don't think they'll be rejoining his force anytime soon.
No, no gas. Right, Razz is not mining gas.
Yeah.
What? 3 lonely carriers sniping tanks in the middle of the map.
You got another one.
They're like 3 Tassadars trying to win the battle for a year. But no unit, no ground army. So maybe Razz now is going to expand top left finally, but will be enough.
I don't know. Maybe if he can get both those nexuses going here real soon, maybe, because I don't know. Dandy just mined out of another base. These carriers are still doing some harassment mid-right.
Oh, Dandy doesn't have gas.
Yeah, Dandy doesn't have gas. Wow, look at all those probes. Oh no, carrier's moving in here to Razz's 4th. There's not many probes at this 4th either. That base looks like it's gonna even fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dandy got it.
Yeah, I think so. Razz definitely needs this base to keep in the game. He's just not mining now. So he is taking the natural top left. That's something, but even then, you know, Dandy's adding another base as we speak. This is only a single base for Razz. And yeah, he just lost his 4th. So probes are being picked off here by these 3 Goliaths. Man, this is a funky game, for sure. 3 carriers still in position to harass this expansion of Dandy. And yeah, here we go. More tanks moving in here, bottom left. This will end Razz's 4th base. And tanks and Goliaths now moving out to the new expansion top left of Razz. Razz still has a few carriers kind of harassing here top right, but plenty of Goliaths turrets being built. I don't know, maybe he can clear this actually. Seems like he's added some carriers to this group. Couple cannons though, top left, starting to stall for these Goliaths, or for this Protoss army, but yeah, this is his last mining base. There's not a whole lot he can really do to kind of hold this one. There's just no units there, unfortunately.
Yeah, he took a lot of time to expand. He didn't took Dandy's expansion. He could easily won this game. I think
Yeah, he could have.
He just made bad decisions.
That happens. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially under pressure.
Oh, of course.
So these carriers top right are Razz's lifeline. They've got to kill everything for him to stay in this game. Another Goliath did fall there. Ah, shoot. So did a carrier, though. Dandy just doing a great job staying constantly and pressuring these carriers, and GG is called by Razz. Wow, that was an exciting one, man. I liked the opener there from Razz. I think he really did a great job with the initial carriers, and you know, his composition was great, but like you say, he just needed to kind of keep up in the base count with Dandy a little more, which is not an easy thing to do. And he probably had that one, honestly.
Yeah, so sad for him.
So here we go. Are you?
One more.
One more, man. It is definitely not easy being Protoss. Ask Snow or Mini this season.
Yeah.
He's still in it, man. Yeah, he's still in it. He's
Yeah.
playing really good too.
Yeah, but I don't think that he will go much further. A lot. But
yeah,
you should really ask how many years has Sulky been playing. Sulky,
and what's the answer to that?
Bisu. I don't
He
know.
got big around like 2008, 2009,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah.
Was when it was like he jumped onto the scene and started crushing everybody. Like, yeah, Bisu. Yeah,
a
it is
little
before
bit before.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yep.
99. No.
Jeez, 99.
Yeah, he played like with Hot Forever, I Love Star, The Marine. I don't know. He needs the money. He needs the Brood War millions.
He does, man. The Brood War millions.
One day.
All right, here we go. Game 5. on circuit breakers, spawning at the top right as the blue Terran, hailing from Peru, currently up 4-0 in the series. It is Dandy. And the beast from New Jersey, spawning at the top left. It's the brown Protoss, Red Razz.
Y arriba a la derecha de color azul tenemos al Terran del Perú, tenemos a nuestro rey, a nuestro queridísimo Dandy. Mientras que en la esquina superior izquierda de color marrón tenemos al Protoss de Norteamérica, si nos enojan. Tenemos a Red Razz.
Circuit breakers, close positions. I wonder how this one's going to play out. I know Terran definitely likes expanding to their mineral only here. And I don't know, Protoss would definitely have to expand away, I'd guess. So I don't know. How does this map usually play out for PvT, Pato? Do you think it's maybe a little... Yeah, circuit breaker.
Well, Dandy tends to do like a too fast CCs and play like really defensive. This is a really defensive map. Just take like 4 bases and just push.
Is that because the bridges are like so hard to push across?
Yeah, because it's hard to push in the middle. You have a very open middle. So fighting a Protoss army is not, you get surrounded like really easy.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Like such a wide open center. There's no like cliffs or anything. It's really just like once you get across the bridges, it's tough to. I mean, there's just nothing to brace against.
Yeah, I had to have like really good upgrades, macro, and control to deal with the Protoss macro player. So you have to be cautious. Yeah, you could say so, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, Razz did look good.
But I don't hide it. I say it openly.
Is there such a thing as a Terran map?
It's like in my biography. I hate Protoss. It's in the second page.
Every one of them, man. He's definitely an Artosis viewer.
Yeah. Go, Dan, go.
Go, Dan, go.
I believe.
First Zealot walking up to the natural here. Dandy's prepared, though. We already have the Marine on the ramp. Probably another Marine, at least, in production. Yep, backing up right away. Dandy has such good Marine control. Wow, did you see him turn and shoot the Zealot in the back of the head? That was very nice. Pulls the SCV off, doesn't lose it. Really, he makes this look so simple, and it is not. Oh, Zealot hits the second Marine, though. One Marine down. Yeah, the second one is weakened.
Run, Zealot.
I think that was fine trade for both. Dandy did a pretty good job holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that it will be hard for Dandy to move to his natural down the ramp and put a bunker to expand. He has to wait the tank. So the Nexus will be much unless he suicides his Zealot like that.
Yeah, I don't know if he should have tried to press the ramp there. I mean, he's still picking up Marines here. Yeah, really good control from Razz here.
Razz.
Good from Dandy, though, too.
Razz.
No block. Didn't block. Wasn't able to quite block with the SCVs.
He wanted, though.
Yeah, he was looking for it. Dandy was definitely looking for it there.
But see, this is a standard Zealot opener, and if the Terran doesn't respond like 100% accurate, look the difference between the the Nexus and the CC from Dandy. And you're gonna ask yourself, what CC from Dandy? And I would say, exactly my point.
Right. You're right. Shoot. Oh man, we'll see how this goes. Oh no!
No. What? No.
Oh no. One little misclick. And yeah, he loses one Dragoon right off the bat. This could be a tough push now. I mean, if Razz had that extra Dragoon, I think this is an easier hold. Well, it is an easier hold, but I don't know, man. This is going to be quite difficult. Battery going down. First Marine falls. 2 tanks moving in.
He has to use his pros, sadly. If he uses his pros, he will defend.
We don't see many probes at the natural yet.
Okay.
Wow. He held that pretty well. Uses the battery as well.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, he targeted the mines though.
Yeah, Razz, yes.
No way. Wow. The battery ended up helping so much.
Yeah, really good hold.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent hold. I don't know if he has any more Dragoons coming out though. It doesn't seem like there's any more Dragoons here. One Dragoon does pop out of the main.
Only one tank.
Yeah, but still, lost mining time.
But no expansion. Please.
Yeah. Well, we see one finally starting up here for Dandy. It's actually almost done, so this really isn't that bad. Even supply, 2 base versus 2 base. Vulture running in here, trying to get a mine down.
So Dandy have... Oh no!
Oh, big mine connection.
Dandy
And
have
another
some
tank
cojones. No! What?
Oh! Doesn't know
The
about
Mine
the
Walker.
The Mine Walker. Oh man.
Yeah.
Total destruction on both sides. Oh jeez. Another Vulture running in here, putting down a mine. Man, Dandy is just relentless with these Vultures.
Oh, the Reaver is spotted.
Yeah, Reaver spotted. Probes are falling. Another tank moving across the map with a Vulture as well. Razz dropped in supply by about 10 at the moment. Just trying to handle this factory rally here.
Yeah, you can stop the beat.
Oh man, big mine connection. Siege tank coming down at the natural. There's still a Vulture inside the main mineral line, by the way, so big pressure here. Out of Dandy, and oh no, with that mine connection, another couple Dragoons end up falling. Razz forced to pull probes to defend these timings.
Oh, is there an eBay?
Man. I don't know if there's an eBay, actually. Razz actually moving out with the
yeah,
Reaver.
there is. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, this is going to be a GG. But turrets are late, so maybe...
Yeah, turrets are late. I mean, these would have to be some ridiculous Scarab connections. Here we go. Nothing shooting up in the main here.
No.
And actually, all of
Dandy's
Dandy's units are rallied to his natural.
Okay.
I think Razz should just sacrifice his nat at this point. Like, just pull all the probes into the main and just Reaver harass your little heart out.
It's just one tank pushing.
Yeah, I guess.
You can snipe the tank and stop the push.
Yeah, you're right. There's just so many mines to get through.
Okay.
Oh, Mine Walker!
The legend is true. You are the one. You are the one.
Get some kills with these Reavers.
Oh, the Reaver.
Oh, big detonation. I love it. Man, Razz Coming back into this with this Reaver.
Oh, so
Oh
much
man, that was so many SCVs.
Oh, Dandy. No,
I think
you cannot.
he could have dropped it
want
next
to.
to the tank, but he didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to, but you can't.
Come on, Razz, come on. Or just get out of there, baby. Yeah.
Third. Oh, you have to add like a lot of gateways now and push. Do like a gateway man style.
Yeah, we actually see like Razz got up in supply after that last time for the first time in this game. I can't believe he came back after that start. That's crazy. These vultures, man, how do they get in?
What?
That
Okay.
vulture just took 2 scabs. Razz is taking a third faster, so he will be able to stay up on economy here. But man, he's got to stop these vulture run-bys for sure. They're doing a little too much damage. Yeah, the hold for sure. It definitely was.
Is it going to transition to full gateway units? Or... Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Full gateways.
Oh,
Man,
again.
2 more vultures. Like, once that happens once, just wall the natural, right? Like,
Yeah.
just wall it. Wall your third. Spam probes. Ah, well, so it goes. I mean, Dandy's just doing a great job getting in with these vultures time and time again. He's causing so much harassment here. Wow, that's a lot of mines going down really quickly.
Is Dandy going to 2-base push?
Looks like he's taking a third. I guess what you were saying was right. It seems like a lot of Terrans just like to sit and take the 4 bases here. Do you think he'll end up taking... Dandy will try to take 12 o'clock?
I think it would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you there. I think it would be a pretty smart decision.
You can push to the Protoss and have an expansion. 2-for-1 benefit.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's also like a tunnel that you're pushing into, so it's a little more difficult for Protoss to get an arc.
Yeah, and you're forcing him to make like a
Oh,
run by
man.
through your bridges, so it's easier to defend. Damn,
Oh, man.
it's annoying.
Yeah, these vultures, man, holy crap. It's like another level of vulture. Ah, man. Off of like pure vulture harass, really, Dandy is just securing a solid position going into this mid-late game. So we see that third is now fully saturated already here for Dandy. 2 more vultures getting into the natural of Razz. Oh, geez. Another few probes going down here. And Dandy probably getting close to looking to push here quite soon, I'd imagine. That tank count's definitely growing. Razz being a little annoying with these Reavers in the center, trying to prevent any kind of a move out. But yeah, it's just so much pressure here from Dandy. And these vultures are just finding ways in every time.
Well, I think a push is incoming, but first of all, he needs to really close. Okay.
I mean, if you're Protoss, how do you deal with this?
Well, actually, you did. First of all, you need to not get so much damage from those vultures. That was the main mistake from the game.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Because if Dandy wouldn't have made so much damage, now this would be a scenario where Razz would have like 40 supply difference and would just like smash the Terran army with no problem. But now Dandy is like slowly growing a lot, and this is not a choke point that you want to fight.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
He got some good, like a good Scarab connection for sure. He did soften the tanks up quite a bit. But yeah, still, there's so many tanks, and there's more tanks and a rally behind it. It's just not a point you want to...
Terrible choke point.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
Yeah, it definitely is. Shoot. So yeah, now Dandy probably feeling pretty confident to push into this third here of Razz. Yep. And Razz is going to be forced to abandon this, I believe. Still though, Dandy doing such a good job with these vultures, putting vultures behind the mineral line. Ooh, big storm drop though coming in from Razz. I love this from the high ground. That was a lot of damage in those 3 storms. Yeah, tanks just blowing up here. But man, there's just not quite enough ground force left from Razz, and Dandy ends up taking game number 5. Wow.
GG.
GG. Cool series from both, man. Dandy looks just as strong as ever, I gotta say. He's a beast, but Razz gave him a few pretty good games, you know? I think he definitely was kind of getting the better of the early game control with, like, you know, the Zealot pressure in a couple of those games, and I mean, he definitely was playing good enough to kind of draw out Dandy in a late game scenario. My favorite game was probably their match on Revolver for sure. Was, you know, just neck and neck the whole way. Even that last game was pretty back and forth for how, you know, for the style of game that it was on Circuit Breaker. So really well played, but congratulations to Dandy, man. He's such a strong player, and you know, I'm sure we'll be seeing Razz back in these show matches in the future.
Chaelyn versus Terran is coming up now.
Chaelyn versus Terror. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Good old ZVT. I finally get to watch my Zerg brothers and sisters play some, so this is gonna be fun. When I think of Chaelyn, I think of she has a very heavy, like heavy mid-game aggressive style that a lot of Zergs don't play like. It's very similar to I would say Eon Zerg's style of Zerg vs Terran mid-game. Just like hyper aggressive and could really catch you with some funny timings that you're just not used to. But she does it all. Lurker timings. She has excellent muta control. I'm really looking forward to seeing this series here coming up. All right, one sec here. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat real quick, and I'll join in a few minutes here.
what am I going to do with you.
How you doing, man?
Good.
How's
good.
life?
Good so far. Life is good. A lot of work, a lot of training. This weekend I have a jiu-jitsu tournament on Sunday, so I'm preparing for that.
Please don't die, and please don't kill anyone.
I cannot promise anything. But
You're
hey,
a
it will be fun.
sweet boy, man. Why are you fighting? Love.
Everyone should know how to fight. Especially if you are in South America. Here is Chaelyn.
Korea versus Peru. What kind of TR are we looking at?
14, 12. More 12, I think. But let them.
What map you on, Pato?
Ascension.
You know what? That's what I was looking at too.
Let's start with the 1-1-1.
Alright, sweet. Dandy's here as well.
Well, Chaelyn is also very popular in Peru. Posted a lot on Facebook,
Is that right?
stream and stuff. Yep. So many Peruvians know, unlike Chaelyn.
Yeah, she's really nice.
People say that she's like Dandy's girlfriend, and they're joking about it.
Really? I know they had one show match. I forgot what the score was. Did Dandy win?
Yeah.
Good for him.
They say like fight for the love of Chaelyn Dandy. And they started like joking around with that.
Alright. Yeah, I wish I had remembered that Terror had played her already. Maybe we could have set... Well, I guess I wanted Razz to play Dandy, but we could have played Terror as well.
Yeah, fine. Cannibal Torres.
What's up?
Cannibal Torres?
I don't know.
Cannibal Bull? I don't know. Hey,
No,
what's up, Razz?
Torres is like a surname.
Not much.
I think.
What's going on?
Not much, bros. Those are some good games, by the way, in that series. Yeah. We were calling you the Mind Walker.
Yeah,
I'd say at least two. Yeah.
Don't listen to them. They were flaming you all night long.
Were they Pato? They were just talking
Yeah.
shit? I believe
Yeah,
it.
I was
Okay.
saying, no, guys, stop it. Razz is your friend, machine, stop. And they.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah,
I
that
believe
was it. That was the cast. I was just talking shit
That's the
about
guy,
Razz the whole time.
Yeah, like smoke.
Pato's like, oh, Machine, I thought you were his friend. Like,
Yeah.
no, fuck this guy.
Hate this dude. Hate him.
Can't stand him.
I can stand this Protoss aggression anymore.
Oh man.
All right, fellas, here we go. Game 1 of Chaelyn versus the Terror, spawning at the 12 o'clock of Ascension as that Magenta Terran. We have Terror. And spawning at the bottom right, As the white Zerg, or tail off-white colored Zerg, it is Sol Z Chaelyn.
Arriba a la derecha de color rosado tenemos al Terran de el Perú. Tenemos a nada más ni a nada menos que al señor Terror. Mientras que en la esquina inferior derecha de Sudcorea tenemos a la Zerg llamada Chaelyn. ¿Alguien del chat me puede explicar qué es el nombre Caníbal Torres, por favor? Así puedo tener un poquito más de info, que no tengo ni idea. So I'm asking for information for Terror's ID.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I wish I spoke Italian.
Mamma mia! Pizza pasta!
Bobbity boopy.
Mario!
It's a me, a Mario! So, Razz,
Okay.
give us your expert level opinion of how this match is going to go.
Yeah,
I
your
want to
TBC should be
pick
good.
the Protoss mind here.
So I know this map right here, fantastic for proxy gates PvP. You know, you put them in the middle somewhere, but it can't happen this game. So I'm actually surprised that Terran's taking a gas on this map. I know a lot of Terran like mech on this, but I know it's supposed to be good for a drop play for Terran when they play bio. So
Very.
let's see what he does.
That's actually super spot on. I was kind of thinking the same here. It's not super standard to see a gas opener here, but once again, this is Terror. Terror kind of does everything in this matchup, and it's part of what makes him so freaking scary. But like you're saying, this is actually a really good 2-port Wraith map, or even just drop play. We'll see how risky Terror really wants to get with this. 2-port Wraith, I'd say, is a little more all-in, whereas you can play out of like a 1-1-1 in this matchup pretty well. That sound about right to you, Pato?
I'm just going to go with mech, but I don't know if Terror is going to play mech. He's more like a 1-1 user. But yes, on this map, I would play mech. It's pretty much popular.
Why? Is it because of the third gas?
Because yeah, it's a small map, and you can defend like pretty easily with the tanks. There's like a very small choke point, so you cannot attack my main. The only option is to drop, and to defend drops with Goliaths is pretty much better than with Marines. You have a really big main, so I think mech is friendlier, if you want to say, to play, in my opinion.
When I played Terror in the show match last week, this was the map. I actually got the exact same positions on, and Terror went 1-1-1 opener against me on this map, and he beat me with it. It was quite a strong opener, I gotta say. It caught me off guard a little bit, but I wonder if he'll do more of the same here.
So here in the chat is saying that Terror's nickname, Caníbal Torres, it's like a prime minister or like a president of the Council of Ministers of Peru, something like that. So he's a figure from a politician from Peru.
And his name is Cannibal.
maybe an internal joke. but well, if you want to know a fun fact, there it is.
Okay, fun fact: Cannibal Torres, Peruvian politician.
Yeah, I don't want to know any further. I don't want to ask more.
Hey, whatever you're into, right? Whatever you're into.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's making fun of him, or it's a common joke in Peru. Yeah.
Wow.
They are too.
Not me.
Too. They are too.
He's my president. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. He did? I didn't even hear that. Doesn't surprise me.
Well, in Argentina, it's not a joke. Like a governor said, okay, we have to have a 1 minute of silence for Croatia, and he's under war with Russia, and say, hey, it's not Croatia. But he spent like 1 minute making silence, and everyone was watching like, is this a joke? He didn't even pull them up to say where the conflict is. It was hilarious. Of course, it went all in national television, right? But we had fun.
Man, we sure vote for some really smart people.
Yeah. Yeah, here we don't do that in our country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess we have no excuse then.
So 3 mutas.
Yeah.
3 mutas after the vulture run by.
The triangle of death. The horseman of the apocalypse.
I
mean, she did some good damage there.
I'm surprised because I know that she had to pull all of her drones to stop those vultures that came in, and that's a ton of eco damage just not mining from your gas in your main or even any of the minerals.
I was really surprised at her hatchery placement. I think if she had placed the hatchery on the left side, the vultures wouldn't have been able to run by in the first place. Like walling with that sunken, but you know, so it goes. I'm not sure how active she's been lately. I think she's taking a close position third. Diving into the SCV line, she has enough finally to one-shot, but she might take some losses here.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Only one? I don't know. I feel like that was worth it, actually. I think she did a pretty good job.
No, everything is red.
I don't know. I don't think Terran's moving out anytime soon anyway. So I think this is fine. They can kind of just regen from here.
I'm feeling a jinx coming.
Yeah, right. You could be right.
In Chaelyn direction.
She very much could be getting jinx here from Machine.
Mutas are resilient. They fly through.
Yeah, they're pretty resilient.
Tough unit.
They take some missiles, that's for sure.
They're Jersey mutas.
They're Jersey mutas, baby.
They're fighters.
You see that? You see that? That's not their wing flapping. That's them fist pumping all the way. There they are, all in sync, baby.
They just like, fist bump each other in the air constantly. like, yeah, look at us. I like that fist bumping. Oh, what's this over here, bro? Not on my watch.
Yep. Some straight roid rage right there, killing those Marines.
Well, Chaelyn's stacking some larvae here. Probably needs to get that third drone quite quickly. And I haven't seen a Queen's Nest or a Hydra Den yet, but it's, you know, you can go pure muta, especially if they don't go vessel. It works pretty well, but I don't know. She's stacking a little too much money at the moment.
Yeah, and I don't see any tanks from Terror, so if this push could be effective if he doesn't switch onto Hydras, right?
Yeah, this definitely could be pretty effective. I mean, mutas, if they make too many tanks, you can definitely kill them with straight muta, but I don't think Terra's gonna do something like that. Oh wow, Chaelyn just targeting down the armory.
Wow.
That's a big play if she gets away with it.
This is always the case when I see mech versus any kind of Zerg. It's just that the backstabs from the mutant and things like that are very hard to deal with because they just fly in and out. Especially these positions, I think it's amplified a little bit, but it just seems very hard for Terran to deal with all the time.
But at the same time, the straight up attacks seem so easy. Oh wow, 2 Sunkens completing.
So, 2 Sunkens.
Wow, she might actually hold this third base. That would be huge. We have another Sunken on the way. Yeah, this is all of her army at this point. 2 Sunkens do complete, and yeah, we have no more muta left here for Chaelyn.
Yeah, and he can target the hatchery without being attacked by the Sunken. So,
yeah, you're right.
So I think this is GG. Pull a
Yeah.
guess. A timey push.
I know.
GG.
I freaking jinxed her, didn't I?
Yeah. You have been,
GG
you
is
have been
called.
machined.
You've been machined. Man, it's exactly what I said he wouldn't do. He does it. Well, I mean, that was still a really cool play from her, picking off the armory, and then, I mean, those SCV pickups were great. I think she didn't quite macro it as well as she could have, or, maybe if she had the Hydra Den and the Evo chamber a little earlier and had some Hydras mixed in with the composition, it might have been a simpler hold. And Chaelyn picking Polypoid here for game 2.
Watch out for the Lurker Rush, Terror.
She'll do it.
My-
She will do it.
I'm sensing a Lurker Rush.
Ooh.
Yeah, you feeling the lurker tingle?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. She definitely mixed. I would call her the Eon Zerg of that community.
Harrison. Yeah.
Yeah, you think so too, Razz?
I do, yeah. I mean, I've played her a couple times on ladder, like not recently, but she's one of those players that can play very standard builds, but that can also play these, very aggressive 973s, 2-hatch Hydra all-ins. Like, is very comfortable playing in those styles as well.
Like hyper aggressive
Yeah.
styles. Like I don't. That's like the opposite of me. Like I don't do that stuff. I'm comfortable sitting for 20 minutes on 3 base before ever really trying to take any risks, but she's like living life on the edge the whole time, and it pays off,
Especially in Siege, I think it's important to mix those in, aggression versus just passive play. So it'll be interesting
Oh,
to
for
see
sure.
who does it here. And
For
I would
sure.
maybe try to opt for some lurkers because of the fact that it's turn rate 12. It's probably a little bit better for her to opt into doing some of those lurker builds sometimes.
Yeah, the trying to, turn rate 12 muta control versus bio is not the easiest thing to do. So yeah, I like the thoughts here. Or even like crazy Zerg style, just muta straight to ultra.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad choice.
I think Polypoid's a decent map for that.
And they did spawn cross position here. Chaelyn at the top right and Terra at the bottom left, so they're about as far away as you could really be on a map this size. It might give an advantage to whoever chooses to, maybe not be the aggressor in these kind of positions.
So our friend Hugo Frugo from Peru says that Cannibal Torres is a nickname because he's a very good lawyer and he eats his opponents, like an expression. So another fun fact for this show match. And did you know that dinosaurs? No, that was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pato, now I want to know about dinosaurs, dude. Come on.
Dude, who doesn't like dinosaurs?
Don't leave us with a cliffhanger like that. I mean,
What's your favorite dinosaur if you had to pick one?
let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor.
T-Rex.
No. Small hands.
T-Rex.
T-Raptor.
And I just became best friends.
T-Rex would
Yeah.
literally just one-shot your Velociraptor. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
But he cannot hack.
Okay,
he
Pterodactyl
cannot
can run away. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
But-
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, they definitely are. Yes, definitely descended from dinosaurs. I mean, Artosis is living proof, right?
Well, we have all the players. J-Star that played like BSL was like 40, right?
Jeez.
You like in my times we played in those TVs with white and black spots.
He's gotta like rub Vicks Vapor Rub all over his fingers before he plays or something.
This nickel has a very interesting story. I remember 1945.
Let me ask you guys this, because I remember the spawning pool was originally 150 minerals. The cybernetics core was 150, wasn't it? Was there a Terran structure that they changed the mineral count?
I don't remember. I
I'm
remember
not remembering.
Tsunami doing like all 4 pool in Bloodbath. Them. Yeah. I don't know if it was liquid, but I remember the 4 pool era.
I don't remember Tsunami. Tsunami.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like I'm quoting 1998.
Okay, I mean I started playing in like 2001, so I might have missed that era.
Oh, you're new school.
Yeah, I'm new school, 2001. So not much really going on here. Looks like a pretty standard 2-hatch Muta opener from Chaelyn. Bottom left, we see the safety bunker, 4 Terror, Academy, down. Looks like he was trying to maybe sneak and kill an Overlord that doesn't exist, mid left. But he's just backing up, playing this pretty safe. Oh, Chaelyn does have link speed, sending a drone out to the top left to secure a 3rd base as well. I like this from Chaelyn.
Do you like the choice of going top left versus bottom right? Is there a difference?
Not really. I'd say the only difference is she has Overlords in position top left where she doesn't bottom right. So maybe that had a reason why, yeah, with the decision making. But no, not really. There's no benefit there. I just like that she's taking another main and not 12, 6, 9, 3, which have 2 entrances to the bases. That's kind of a big thing for me personally. If I know I just have to park, a few lurkers in one spot and suddenly the base is like impenetrable, I'm gonna do that, So looks like Terror is moving out here. Damn, that's a lot of units. What was that, like 10 Marines, 2 Firebats, a medic? A couple medics actually.
Watching Terra play TBZ in the last cast, I think he likes these move outs, and then he like kind of sends the Firebats one way, and then his Marines another.
Yeah,
he does have SCV in the base.
Razz calls it.
You really know Terror.
I've seen this before. It's like deja vu.
These Terran tricks, mind tricks.
Oof. Brutal trick if they get to your drone line.
Oh, you shouldn't attack. He spotted the expo. But you shouldn't show your Firebat. You just have to wait.
If Chaelyn sends her Muta, could he go to the Nat with his Bioforce? Like, is that part of it?
I think he has too little Marine Force to attack.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think he could attack. Chaelyn really needs to be careful with these Muta. Actually, she's picking up quite a few Marine kills here, it looks like.
Do these Marines have range yet? 645.
Oh, jeez. This is a pretty good pickup for Chaelyn here so far.
I don't know if those Marines had range yet.
No.
Oh.
Oh, perfect drone pulling. Oh, did I jinx it?
Kill one drone. One kill, Terror, please.
No kill.
So that's definitely annoying, but at least she saved all her drones.
Yeah, things could have went way worse there.
3rd base now up for Chaelyn. We still don't see a Queen's Nest or a Hydra Den though.
Yeah, her ain't even Eva. I was wondering if she just plans on going pure Muta.
That would be in line with her last game.
Just pure Muta.
It works, man. You ever seen Jaedong? Ever seen Jaedong play?
Who's that?
Oh, he's this old player. I mean, you wouldn't need to know him.
No, not important, right?
Yeah, not important.
I heard
Not-
that he's bad with Zerglings.
Yeah, he's so
Terrible.
bad with Zerglings. The worst. Hydrogen going down at the third, looks like. Terror just kind of content to sit back, wait for his vessels, build up that bio count. Chaelyn moving in here.
Stab again.
I told you, she's just hyper aggressive. You know, she'll never just sit back.
What running into?
I think those were good
Spirit now.
trades.
Yeah, I think
Really?
it was fine.
Yeah, I think it was fine. I think she's actually in a really strong position. She's got to get lurkers up, obviously, at the natural and the third. I'd like to see an Evo. Actually, yeah, this is going to be a scary bioforce here. Terror. It's almost like she just barely droned a little too much, I think. She's got to get at least a couple lurkers at each of these bases to hold. And she's like fading this counter. Well, actually, she's kind of pulling some units back, but she doesn't need to be faking this counter right now. Oh no.
A guard for build?
I mean, we could. There's enough muta for it, that's for
That's
sure.
what I'm thinking. So the hydrogen top left, the queen's nest, maybe going in a hive, and then we'll go Gardra.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be right, honestly. Still not seeing Evo, though. Evo is huge in this matchup. You gotta
Yeah,
get...
you need it. Yeah, I think that it could be Guardian Hydra. Because if you haven't built the Evo yet, I will get worried.
It really could be, now that you're kind of getting me thinking about it. She's got a very healthy drone saturation, though. We see a couple buildings. Nidus Canal, Greater Spire, so it is Guardian and Defiler. Just still no Evo chamber quite yet. Whoa, huge tank pickup. That's gonna significantly stall Terror's timing attack here. Oh, big irradiate going down on those muta. Oh no, not getting pulled. Some unfortunate losses there.
No.
But still, Chaelyn just about on even supply with Terror, and that's huge in this matchup.
All muta still.
Yeah, it's definitely too many muta. It looks like.
But a Defiler mound is down.
It feels like a year,
But
but I think it's a minute or 30 seconds, something like that.
I don't know
Yeah.
So I don't know why she had Defiler mound. I don't know what she was gonna put under there. There were no lurkers or muta. I mean, or circling.
Yeah.
I don't know what was gonna happen. Plague
I-
and muta. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the way you put that. What are you gonna put under there?
I don't know. I'm
Shoot.
just curious.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing. I think, I don't know, she got a little too comfortable with the muta and maybe thought she could do some significant damage with, you know, by continually massing muta. But once that first vessel gets out, it kind of shuts that down. Sunkens just weren't up in time either to stall for Guardians, so that's so it goes. She had a really well played game up until that timing, though, for sure.
So in the chat they're asking if you know why Naokin isn't in the ASL English transmission anymore.
He was traveling. He is traveling home from Korea to America, and he actually just got home like today or yesterday. So he'll be in the next ASL cast, but he's been, you know, like selling his apartment and all that kind of stuff over the last couple weeks. Yeah.
Well, they are. Yeah, maybe they don't. So aviso para la Para la pregunta que me hicieron en el chat, Nayoken no está en la transmisión en inglés de la ASL por el simple hecho de que estuvo viajando y que recién ahora llegó a su casa. Hizo un video, según me comentan, acerca de esto. Obviamente está en inglés para quien lo habla, pero que bueno, que por lo que me dicen va a estar ya en la próxima edición. Así que les mandan un abrazo y gracias por el apoyo, por supuesto. So, well, are we ready?
Well, I wonder what map Chaelyn's gonna end up picking next. Be kind of interesting if she picks maybe some of the new ASL maps or something.
I think she might do that because of being Korean and watching all stuff. Maybe she has some more insight. Some of the newer maps, Metaverse or something.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see her like maybe switch up her build, go for the quicker third base style or something like that. That could be pretty interesting. Alright, Chaelyn's got to reboot her PC real quick, so we'll be getting into the next game in probably like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
I have a little red wine right now. A little red wine.
Red wine.
Cab Sav.
I usually do, but I am not right now for Lent.
The price of red wine is really good nowadays, huh?
The
you
price?
can get pretty high quality wine for relatively cheap, am I not right?
Yeah. Oh,
These
definitely.
days? I mean, it's the same with beer too. Like, it's a lot cheaper than.
I'll tell you what I do. I go to Costco. I get their like the Costco brand wine now comes in. It's not in bottles. It's in box wine, but it's like really good wine still.
Is it like 4 liters or 2 liters?
Yeah. I think it's 4 liters, and it's
like in a plastic pouch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're really good.
It's insanely good for the value. Like, you're paying a third of what you would normally pay.
It's awesome. You go to a party with one of those, and everybody's good.
Yeah.
I know it seems like faux pas, you know, like boxed wine. I don't know.
Yep.
Razz, maybe some of your relatives would just like slap me if I came in there with a box of red wine. Yeah, because you know you got to buy a bottled or whatever this thing. But in terms of the money you spend and how much you get and quality, it's not bad.
Well, growing up, like when we were younger, right? The only box wine I could ever compare anything to was Franzia, which I'm sure everybody's had, right?
Oh yes.
It's the worst. Like, it's the worst, you know. So then
it's not different to that huge ass bottle of Merlot. You remember that big ass
Mondavi or whatever?
Yeah, it was like that huge round bottle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the table wine of table wines.
It's not horrible. I mean, for the money you spend. Pato, is it relatively cheap in Argentina, or there's a lot of inflation?
There's a lot of inflation, but dollar-wise, it's
alcohol
Argentina.
Is always.
Yeah, Argentina is a big wine producer, like in the states, named Mendoza.
Yeah.
So Argentina is pretty much well known for their wines. So you can have really good wines and very cheap.
Are you really advertising your nation's wine right now?
Yeah, the steak and the wines are one of our best things.
Holy shit, you guys eat more meat than everybody.
Yeah.
Razz Machine, you guys should go to Argentina sometime.
I would
Yeah.
love to.
I want to go as well. Well,
No,
Razz
no,
is a huge
because-
soccer fan, so I don't know if he
Oh, really?
should go to Argentina. Razz, you know about soccer there, right?
It's pretty intense there.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
violent.
Pretty intense there, depending on who you support.
Yeah, you cannot wear like you don't nowadays. You are not allowed. Like the two teams crowd are not allowed to assist at the same game.
Pato, are you into soccer? Or is just jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I
and
am.
stuff? You are? Yeah.
Yeah, I am into soccer.
You have to be, I think. Otherwise you get like
Yeah.
castrated there.
Yeah, I would be deported. to
What? You don't
Paraguay.
like soccer? Chop.
Yeah, give me your penis right now.
You don't
But
deserve to
sir-
have this.
But sir, golf is very good. Give me your penis.
Raz, you watch a
I
lot of
like
soccer,
golf.
right?
Yeah, isn't
I
golf
do.
cool?
What's your favorite team, Raz?
I'm a Chelsea fan from
Oh.
England. It's probably my number one team, and then probably second is Inter Milan from Italy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all good stuff.
A
Chelsea
reference
plays
I gotta
next
throw in there is The Hand of God, good Italian movie on Netflix. And there's some like soccer references in there. Have you guys seen it or heard about it?
No, is it a new one or
No.
something?
Yeah, it's relatively new. The director isn't well known, but I thought it was great. I don't know. Sorry, weird.
The
Yeah,
Hand
Weird
of God.
reference.
the Hand of God is a reference to
Maradona.
Maradona.
Yeah, you know what it is, right? I didn't
Yeah.
actually think about that, but yeah, it's cool.
Huh, I'll have to check it out.
Football, guys. I think it's the most popular worldwide.
Yeah, for sure.
I love how like it's accessible, right? Like no matter how poor you are, you can always play some soccer.
I would say other than the United States, it's even more accessible everywhere else. Like traveling around, I've been to Asia, Europe, and everywhere you go, there's like little soccer fields and courts, and
Yeah,
whether
it's
hard
cool.
or turf or grass, there's always something to play. And
It's
people
nice.
are always playing, you know.
Little like, the cheapest rubber ball kids are playing with in like slums and stuff. So it's cool.
So which way do you go, Pato? River Plate or Boca Juniors?
No, River. Boca Juniors.
Boca Junior? It's okay.
Yeah. River Plate, no good.
Pato, you don't
Okay.
play though, right?
I did play a lot, but I had to stop playing. Because
You were
will
hurting
get
people?
No, I would get injured if I get kicked a lot.
Oh man, I got kicked in the shin once. Like I didn't play competitively like you guys, but holy fuck. That's like the worst feeling in the world. To get
It's
kicked
pretty
in the
bad.
shin? Yeah.
It's
Just
pretty
thinking
bad.
about it, I get the chills. Just
Well,
all
I-
bone there, It's like, oh god.
I got a friend that it's like a kung
No,
fu
I don't want to hear it.
a kung fu practitioner, and he was really bad. But I don't know.
Okay, no details.
He's like, yeah. And
Please.
one friend of mine, I didn't tell, but my friend.
And you're getting hit with
was-
cleats, like,
Yeah, well, they like bump with each other with the shin, and my friend was like aching for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, saying, "What did you have like an iron shin or something like that?"
I felt like such a little bitch. I got into the fetal position, like I got hit bad. I'll never forget it. Like, I did not take it like a man, guys.
It's okay.
Razz, do you play or are you just coaching?
Oh, he played.
I played, and I still play
Good
now,
for
not
you.
not as much. With COVID in New Jersey, like I play for a pretty like serious amateur team, so
It's a pretty
like,
demanding
so-
sport too, right? Like
It is.
Yeah.
That was my problem too.
on your
like,
body.
it's one of those things that like I've torn both hamstrings at this point and everything else when I was playing like seriously, and like now that I don't play and I'm out of shape, trying to play like is very challenging. Like
Yeah,
up to
me
a couple
too.
years ago, I mean I'm 33 now, so I play over 30. But like I was playing even like 2 years ago, I was playing open, which is like 18 and over, like for
Mm.
amateur league, and like that's just
Yeah.
it just becomes too much. Like
Yeah, you're going up against guys, that they're
In their
prime.
youth. Yeah.
Yep.
Their testosterone levels are at their highest.
Just too much.
But good for you guys. Yeah, I like darts. I like bowling. I even like curling.
The old sports.
I'm
Just
starting to
don't.
get into watching curling.
Curling
feeding
is cool,
pigeons,
Machine.
feeding
I watched-
pigeons in the street.
I watch curling and I'm like, shit, I might be able to be an Olympian still. Like I can go for it.
Exactly.
Right.
It gives me hope.
Those guys fucking look like they fucking drink
I
beer
like the
and hang
fucking
out.
brushing part. Like that's actually my favorite. You know? I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm
When
talking
something
about,
crazy-
right?
I know
Yeah.
where they brush right in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the funnest
Slow it
part.
down or whatever.
There are a lot
Yeah,
of Family Guys
crazy.
jokes about that.
One of the people I work with were telling me they were watching like the Paralympics, and curling is a Paralympic sport. Like they literally push the one, like they hold the one guy in his wheelchair by the wheels. The other guys push him and like let him slide
Wow.
with like a stick in hand, but nobody brushes. Like they literally just it's like shuffleboard on ice. But like they're like it was so crazy. Like this, like I never thought that for the Paralympics someone with a wheelchair would be doing curling like
Yeah.
on the ice.
That's nice.
I was like, that's crazy.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
cool
that is
sports.
pretty nuts.
That is just insane.
I mean, when I was a kid, there's so many sports that are popular. You know, baseball, soccer, football,
Karate.
But there's karate.
Karate Kid.
Yep.
But then there's so
Yeah.
many other like so-called fringe sports that are actually pretty fun.
Ping pong.
Badminton.
I like ping pong.
Dude, Olympic
Yeah.
ping pong,
Oh,
insane.
dude. Yeah, those guys are insane. I don't know how
Absolutely out of control.
When they grab the what it's called? It's not called a racket. What?
Paddle.
Like-
I
they
don't
do it.
know.
Yeah, paddle.
Yeah, when they grab the paddle like with the Chinese style, I know that I'm going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
I come like confident to the table saying, okay, I play a couple of times, I can do some moves, and then I see my opponent and he grabs the paddle like with a Chinese Korean style, and I say, okay, he's going to smash me.
Yeah.
In 2 rounds.
Yep.
Good game.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, that's why you got to get into spectating, man. I don't play Brood War. I just watch the shit.
Yep. We all
It's fun.
watch. I'm starting to get that way with even my jiu-jitsu and stuff too. It's way easier to watch than to actually do
It's
it.
still fun, right?
It's still fun. It's still fun, but just like Razz is saying, it hurts more when you get older.
Yeah, you don't recover as easy anymore. It's
What
really
makes
Pato,
you
I got-
still want to do it though?
I don't know, because I used to be good at it.
It's
kinda
like
part of
part of it is like a
what
you know
know.
exercise routine too. Like it keeps you in shape and
Yeah,
stuff.
it keeps me in shape for sure. Or
Like that's
tries
an
to.
intense workout, I think.
Oh yeah, it's brutal, man. It's brutal.
Is Chaelyn rebuilding her whole computer?
Yeah, I was
or,
just thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the dude.
like by,
Processor goes here.
Oh, she said she's coming in a minute.
by reboot, she means literally building it down and rebuilding it up. Like my goodness.
It's like an SCV with a command center.
Oh my
She's just spinning around her tower, like sticking
Yeah.
a screwdriver in it. Like, I'll read you, sir.
It's crazy.
Maybe she's doing the. Maybe this is all like, part of her mind games
Yeah.
versus terror. She's like, I know what I'll do. I'll make him sleepy, and then I'll come back with more mutas.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Well, guys, looking forward to the spring. Hopefully, we get a little bit more peace in the world. War.
Yeah, would be nice.
Hopefully, gasoline prices go
Hopefully, nuclear power plants don't blow up.
down.
Just
Just the
normal
little
things everyone
things.
asks for.
Yeah.
I just hope that it doesn't turn like World War Z, where the zombies run like leopards. I don't know.
Like they climb up each other up walls.
And
Yeah.
they you always watch zombies and they are like really slow, and they say no problem, I can outrun them. And then you watch World War Z where the zombies run like a Ferrari. I say holy shit.
Yeah. World War Z. What a movie.
Chaelyn's back.
She is back. She wants Polly again, but I think we're gonna pick something else.
Stop it. You were wondering that he's going to pick a strategy or something, ASL maps. Okay, Polypoy. Okay, last sample. Fighting
Okay,
spirit.
fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Luna. Give me Luna.
I wouldn't mind Luna, actually.
Oh man, it's so broken in some spawns though.
Yeah.
That's why I can't go back to those old maps. Like there are just certain spawns you get, like top right on Luna, that you just can't win. Like there's just like you can't take this expo because no Sunken could possibly defend your expo and your main. Like,
yeah, top right, right?
yeah, it's like just the worst, and I always get that base. So.
Well, there was I think it was Entity that if he spawned on the 6 o'clock location of Lost Temple, he would just leave the game. No game. He just left.
Yeah.
Like I'll kick you. Goodbye.
I believe it. Yeah, I would get frustrated like that on some maps too. All right, here we go, folks. Game 3, spawning at the bottom left as that magenta Terran once again from Peru. Represent. It is Terror. And spawning at the bottom right as that off-white Zerg. Trailing 0-2, looking to make a comeback. It is Chaelyn.
Y abajo a la izquierda tenemos a nuestro Terran de el Perú que va a abrir con un 8 racks o 9 racks, supongo. Ah, no, va a ser una pared. Tenemos a Terror. Y en la esquina inferior derecha de Sudamérica, de Sur Corea, me equivoqué de lugar, tenemos a la Zerg Chaelyn. Okay, I fucked up with the locations.
Chaelyn from America, we'll take her.
Yeah, she looks like Argentinian, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's the whiskers, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
I do. Yeah, thank you, Oz. You're a friend.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
a lot of Argentina took a lot of people during World War II
World War
there
II,
and stuff. So that's why they had a lot of people that came.
You say
It wasn't even that. A lot of, honestly. The
why
people that
did
were
you take
fleeing-
Hitler? Them Argentinians.
I played soccer with a guy who was Jewish, but he was Argentinian. He's like, a lot of people are always like surprised that he was Jewish and Argentinian, but he said that a lot of people fled from Germany during World War II or just Europe in general, and that was one of the places that was very safe and it would take them.
Yeah, there are a lot of Jewish people in Argentina. We have a strong community as well, so it's okay. We have religions-wise, it's pretty much safe here.
You have wine, steak, you're good.
Yeah,
Take any
soccer.
religion.
Chimichurri.
You chimichanga, but but you can get stabbed. Yeah, but you can get stabbed in the street, and our currency is equal to a banana. I would punch you.
Damn right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you should actually just get the meat, but then ask for ketchup. That would probably drive them even crazier.
Now it's all. Yeah. Well, it's more likely.
Exactly.
Now,
He put ketchup on his steak. Oh, we're sorry, sir. Completely justified.
yeah. The police drive away. Well, actually, it's more likely to get stabbed because you wear an opposing team, soccer team T-shirt in the wrong neighborhood than getting punched in the face for ordering a salad. They would just give you a look, but literally like 1 month ago, a guy went out jogging with a Boca Juniors T-shirt into River Plate's neighborhood, and they almost like killed him, like punching. And the police came and said, "Dude, you cannot wear this shirt here." And he said, "What? It is crazy. I can wear whatever I want." Yeah, but in this neighborhood you can't. And the police itself made him like go away or take his T-shirt off.
That's
So
insane.
because his life was in danger.
That's insane.
Very
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, no joking. That was in the news.
Mexico's got the same thing right now after the violence that they had. That FIFA may rule against them and like actually have issues. It's an issue for the United States because we're going there for one of the World Cup qualifiers, and there's been a lot of talk about like what they're gonna do for safety to keep these teams traveling safe.
No, Argentina. Yeah, Argentina people are. But between Argentinians, I don't when it's between another teams, another national teams is okay, but between Argentinians, home teams, I think they can kill themselves. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, no, they ain't aggressive with another national teams. They are aggressive with home teams like Boca against River, Independiente, Racing. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Yeah, it is. It really is like mobs. So it's really complicated. I'm just like fun facts. Pato fun facts of the match. Oh, look, there's StarCraft there.
It's an interesting game. I feel like this is a fast like fourth hatchery. Like this build is interesting.
Fifth hatchery. This was like quick 3-base, but she did it about as greedy as you possibly could. I don't know. I don't even know if Terror like really recognizes how greedy she played at the start of this. But I mean, he should be attacking top right because there's just not as many Sunkens there. And if Chaelyn counters with the Muta, I don't think she'll hold a timing anywhere. So she needs these Mutas to pick off Marines here. There we go.
Okay, don't send the Marines like a Congo line.
Still though, it's only 3 Sunkens. Oh man, Mutas need to get there.
Muta, yeah.
Oh no!
Is he gonna bust again?
Yeah, I think she might. Or he might.
Whoa! They exploded. Okay, GG.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You need way more Sunkens with this build, basically. Or
Yeah.
Lean or something.
This is Peru Night.
This is Peru night, man. Here we go. 3-0, very quick 3-0 from Terror so far.
These have been very decisive, like timing games where they just one attack is seeming to end it.
Yeah, Chaelyn's just cutting it too close with everything. You know, it's kind of what happens when you cut Lurker against Bio. Is really the best way to put it. Like, Lurker is the safety net. You can hold with Sunken, you can hold with Muta, but it's got. I mean, it has to be on point, and you can't be late.
We've not seen lurkers in one of these games yet. It's quite interesting, usually.
Yeah, and she definitely opens lurker a lot. Just, I don't know. Yeah, it's just not what she's doing at the moment. So we'll see. You know, she has switched up each consecutive game. So I would assume maybe we're going to see something different even this next game. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Here we go, Largo, game 4.
Yeah, so tell me about Largo TVZ. What's the deal there?
It's actually just fine for this matchup. You know, the 12-6-9-3 third bases only have a single entrance leading into them. And you can hold them, but you, just like most other 4-player maps, would rather take another main for a third if you can. Yeah, given their positions here, you know, Chaelyn could take 3 o'clock or whatever as a third base, but bottom right would probably be better. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So spawning at the top left as the Magenta Terran once again, hailing from Peru, we have Terror. And spawning at the top right as the Black Zerg, we have Soul Z Chaelyn.
Hopefully we'll see a little bit maybe a different style this game from Chaelyn, and we'll be able to kind of pull some of it together.
Yeah, she's not quite getting over the hump of you know, mid game, which is not easy to do, right? Like Zerg is pretty much the way I look at it is until Zerg gets Defilers with Consume out into the game, they don't really get to play, right? Yes, Zergs can kill Terrans with Muta mid-game, or Lurker timings, or Zergling timings, but the likelihood on average of that happening is almost nothing. It's just almost never going to happen. So Zerg really can't, like, they need to secure a third gas, they need to get Defiler, and work their way to a fourth gas before they truly get to play aggressive at the highest levels.
I think I once heard, I think one of the ASL scan said that usually around 70 supply is when Zerg can finally like take a breath, when they have the Defiler and some lurkers up, and around that number they can kind of hold and live.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about.
It's very true too, very accurate.
Pato got
Yes,
stabbed.
my
He was
name's
jogging,
Pato.
jogging through the street.
This matchup is just, it's so rigged for Terran. Oh man.
Pato should have been jogging outside with his favorite team's jersey on.
Yeah.
He's
You say he
done.
just got knifed?
He just got knifed. He's done.
Oh man.
I was there. I've been there playing yesterday. I was trying to get some PvT going, playing at 1 a.m. I was like falling asleep on my keyboard. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, man. It's tough
Can't
to
do it
as we get
anymore.
older. Yeah.
Can't do it anymore, man. It's not like those iCup days just playing through the night.
Nope. And then
That whole working thing.
30s.
It's definitely a different world from being like 15 and playing StarCraft and not having a care in the world.
Yeah, very true. It's not how my dad grew up, you know. I always tell my dad I way harder than he ever had it, you know? Just to make him feel bad.
What was it like living in the glory days? God.
The glory days. The Cold War, you know. Never.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No more.
Nope.
Soon people won't be able to drive to work. It won't be worth it. They're gonna be seriously. We were talking about that at work today, like what people are gonna decide to do.
Because gas is so expensive.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about just not working, you know? No,
Yeah.
just not working.
I think you're gonna see more companies just. I mean, a lot of companies have stayed remote, but I think there's even more people that are gonna be like, you know what? Like, I want to be remote, or I'm gonna find a new job.
I actually saw a funny tweet from a guy the other day that pretty much said, we just have been reaching out, and whenever our main competitor mentions that folks are going to have to start working out of the office, we just snipe their engineers. He's like, it's just so easy. We just tell them you could do the same job you're doing except from home for our company, and we'll pay you the same. They're like, we're in.
Let me tell you, I have one of my buddies works in New York City, and his company, he works for like a financial company, and they calculated what they pay per employee per year for like renting space in New York, and it was like 20,000 a year per like space for like one cubicle space. Where they were like, you
Jeez.
know what, like what are we doing? Like we have hundreds of like we can just instead of renting this building, we'll just let all these people do their jobs from home. And then they found out that they're getting more productivity because you wake up, you get on your computer, you start working, and then you never really leave. Like you're willing to work a couple more hours because you're sitting home anyway. Like you're just working. Where people in the office 9 to 5 are like, I'm out at 5. Like now it's like, well, you're at home. Like, what's 5:30, 6 o'clock? You know?
Yeah. Some companies do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Chaelyn
It's gonna be another
moved yeah, she moved her hydras out to go protect bottom left.
It's another bust. It's only it's 4 sunkens.
Yeah, it is 4 sunkens, but there's 3 medics here, 4 medics here, so they should theoretically be able to heal through this rate. She might hold.
With the drones.
Honestly, Terror should just be targeting drones down here. Okay.
Okay, she held. We're going into a possible mid game.
Yeah, she did
I just
hold.
don't know because Terror is already 4 or 5 racks and just pumping. He might go for another bust if there's no lurkers there.
Ah, that's a big if. I think she's gonna learn from her mistake and get some lurkers down. It looks like Terror might. I don't know if he knows about bottom left, but he's at least spreading units out to look for another base. And Chaelyn is going to secure a third here that she can drone. So
I'm glad to see that we finally have some lurkers on the field and getting out there and holding on.
Yep. She's also stacking almost 800 gas. That's pretty incredible. So that's definitely going to be big potential for defilers and, you know, other units late game. Marine does go down bottom left. That's the big tell. Chaelyn has her third base at bottom left. We also see double Evo chamber in the main. So she's looking to get right after it with those melee and armor upgrades.
Hive already on the way, which is good. We're right to defiler tech.
Yeah, that is really good for her. She's going to need it here. The one awkward thing about taking bottom left as opposed to bottom right is it's going to be a little bit more difficult to defend. Obviously, once you get Hive, you can kind of Nidus and stuff, but it's hard to defend drops bottom left completely because it's very easy to surround. But I think she's still fine with it. 2 lurkers here.
I do worry about this tank timing because with no muta, there's no way to pick this tank. This tank has a free walk Two. Oh no, and the Queen's Nest. I guess it's not really needed.
Yeah, not the biggest deal. She's got Hive on the way
I'm
already.
on the way already. But you see Terror building a bunker, I believe, outside already to secure this location. And we do see a queen.
Oh, that's so funny.
We do see a queen.
I don't know if that's a mistake or what. Oh no. I bet she was actually going Broodling to try to defend this tank timing. Yeah. But caught without that now. That's big, big trouble. Defiler Mound is nowhere in sight.
2 lurkers.
I mean, she
coming
just
home.
started it, but yeah, this is gonna be another bust. It looks like.
That's really far. I think once
There's
he kills
just-
one more sunken,
Yeah.
start thinking. There are lurkers under that Overlord to kind of slow him down. And Chaelyn looks like she's putting some lurkers in the path of reinforcements, maybe to pick a tank or some marines that are coming.
That's smart. This is kind of the problem
Does
with
she
rehab.
have spawn broodling? No.
Oh, I was like, what? Like,
I was
she
like,
had-
wow, that was brilliant. Parasite.
Nope. Just sees it. Oh shoot.
And I think Terra has a vessel incoming or a dropship. So, what was on the tank? Never mind. Oh, and he will hear that lurker. Can we get to swarm? Can we get consume and swarm? And then Terra is dropping bottom left as we speak, also hitting both bases simultaneously.
Oh, no Nidus set up either.
No Nidus either, yep. Oh, space is gonna be gone. Chaelyn might be able to hold, but the problem is going to be the economic damage of losing bottom left. It's going to be 2 base Zerg versus 2 base Terran.
Yeah, it's too much. I mean, she could have definitely had a Nidus up at this point too. I'm a little surprised she didn't. But Defiler is now out.
These 2 lurkers as well, 3 lurkers as well.
Yeah, those lurkers fell pretty quick. Here we go. Defiler is out. 11-minute mark. Swarm goes down, and that should stop this push. Oh, whoa. Big, big damage.
Very nice.
Couple tanks fell. And now Chaelyn finally able to start pressing out onto the map, but needs to re-secure a 3rd base ASAP. Oh, nice
radiated.
Yeah, that's big.
Another vessel coming to join in. 2 creep colonies in the main, I guess, to stop a drop.
Yeah, she knows that dropship's still out there somewhere. It's probably going to head to the main. I actually think this is pretty smart. But I mean, really, she just needs a drone at a 3rd base right now, like mid-right or whatever.
Oh, he irradiated the queen.
Ooh. Drop coming in.
Oh,
There are Scourge in position.
Oh.
All right, drop is taken out. Good pickup there from Chaelyn.
Machine, I just want to mention that if those were your Scourge, they would have flown around and missed for 3 minutes while the drop happened.
They would have escorted the drop ship.
They would have showed it
Like,
exactly.
oh, right this way, sir.
Please
Oh,
come
you're
here.
here to carry my drones?
Behind the mineral line. Right here, yep. Out of the range of the Sunkens. Yep, right here. You're good.
Yeah, you didn't hear it from me, but there's a hole behind the mineral line. You'd fit that there just nicely. Oh, shoot. Well, it looks like she is securing mid-right. I mean, if she comes back in this, it's going to be a long one. So she might look like she's in alright position at the moment, but I can tell you she's not. 2 gas Zerg versus 2 gas Terran. These vessels are going to start stacking up and quick. And it's very, very difficult to get a hold of these vessel numbers, honestly.
Looking for a plague? Nope, couldn't get it, so we got a swarm wall.
I mean, you can make a lot of Zerglings as Zerg, but they don't do a ton in this matchup late game.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe she'll drop down 2 more hatcheries as like macro hatches. She's floating so much mineral just to be able to start producing More drones, quicker for these expansions, anything.
She's taking 3 bases.
Yeah, triple expanding. Listen, you need a way back in it, right? You need a way back in it, and that is definitely one of the ways.
It is definitely one of the ways. Oh no, 2 overlords falling here. That's going to be a big supply block, unfortunately, for Chaelyn.
And I did hear some scans go off, so Terra may know about bottom right as well.
Yeah, he probably does, man. He's like all-seeing. All-seeing terror.
He's ready. Well, maybe not.
I feel like Chaelyn's just going to go for a big counter timing here soon. I don't know what else she can do.
Maybe moving the army to bottom right will allow her the lane to get there. This army will be slowed down a little bit.
Oh, look at how smart Terror is. He knows there has to be a Defiler here. Oh, he didn't catch it, though. Shoot, never mind. Not that smart.
Wow, the curse of the commentator again.
Man, I seriously cannot catch a break. It's so funny.
I just don't know. If the lurker is already irradiated underneath it, I don't know how. Well, Terra's going away from the base. So maybe the Nidus can get down in that main.
He's just afraid of a counter. He knows it's the only way he can lose. Like, Zerg's just on 2 base this whole time.
Would make me slightly nervous if Zerg secured the entire bottom right.
Yeah, he's got a long way to catch up. But you're right.
Maybe some BC soon from Terra. That'd be probably a nice little play.
Yeah, I think BCs here would be a good pressure. And actually, I think I heard 1 or 2. Yep, going up towards the top side of the map. We're also seeing more fire bats mixed in to Terra's composition, which I love. Wow, 3 spores going down in the main. Probably going to end up sending a Defiler into the main as well to try to meet these.
I didn't see Chaelyn scout the BCs. She just must know the timing's coming.
It killed an Overlord over her naturally.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no +1 air armor, unfortunately. So these BCs will one-shot Scourge. Targeting down that Defiler mound immediately.
Terra doing a great job pulling attention all over the map as well.
Yeah, it's just been constant pressure, but not overcommitting. You know, it's just good pressure. Wow, so many spores. Chaelyn, great job. Oh no. That would be huge here. That would prevent any and all reinforcements to this 3rd and 4th base bottom right. And yeah, it does go down. Looks like Terra's massing up to maybe put some pressure in.
Double
right,
dropship flying right through and in. Oh my goodness.
Ninja dropship. Ooh, Firebat's in the comp as well.
This is a massive.
Oh, but that was a massive plague.
Plague was very, very good.
Uh-oh. Looks like bottom right might get crushed right now. So the main will be saved by Chaelyn, but there's no Nidus once again down to bottom right. So there's just no way to really reinforce this. Oh, but that's a lot of stacked lurkers doing some great damage.
I was shocked how much the Bioforce died.
Yeah, I was too. It must have been like 4 lurkers or 5 lurkers, something like that. Nidus is going up bottom right. So maybe there's hope here. Oh, come on, Chaelyn! Chaelyn, no!
It's gonna make it. Oh no! No!
It might just be counter time here for Chaelyn.
One less effort.
3rd base once again goes down. I mean, this is a big lurker, Defiler, Hydra force, you know. With some good swarms, we'll see. But oh, double drop into the main once again. And GG is called. Wow, Terror with a pretty strong performance tonight against Chaelyn. I really liked that series.
It was a good game. It was definitely nice to see Chaelyn mix it up a little bit. of what build order she wanted to use, and it's another tough game.
Yeah, yeah,
Very strong.
yeah. Really, really is, man. We'll have to see what she ends up picking for the final game here, but man, Terror, I don't know. He's just been in a pretty dominant position, I feel like, since the start of the game, every game. If you remember, he almost busted Chaelyn, even with the first bio timing, once again, which we've kind of seen in all the previous games. Eclipse, I would guess, but I know it's not. I know it's not ECL, but that's my guess. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. My broken brain figured it out. Oh man.
Well done. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you pulling it together.
I haven't either, honestly. I just made that up and it seemed to be right. Yeah, FS, CB, Poly, yeah. Here we go, folks. Game 5 on Eclipse. Spawning at the top right. As the Gray Zerg, it is Soul Z Chaelyn. And spawning at the bottom left as the Magenta Terran, once again, from Peru, it is Terror.
This is a good spawn, right? For Zerg, usually you want to be top right to harass that natural a little bit better from the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh man, it is a 4-pool. I don't know. The walling is like so common here that it always kind of scares me. I think like lurker timings, if anything, are like a little more common on this, but man, 4-pool. I never 4-pool like ever, so I don't, because I never win with it. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I would assume Terra's gonna scout this and just wall the ramp, right? Block his ramp.
It's like building a part of a wall already.
Yeah. I just never win with this, so I don't know.
Very popular in ASL.
I would guess that, yeah, he's just making a gut call. He's up 4-0 and Chaelyn might be getting frustrated. Yeah.
This is a tough ZVT map.
Yeah, it's not one I would ever pick.
It's interesting that maybe that's what Terra's like.
I think she just doesn't know what she wants. I think it was maybe scouting out for SCV timing.
I also wonder if she was just trying to make it look like she's scouting regular timing so he doesn't pull SCVs, you know? Nope, and she's gonna chase the... Nope, okay.
I mean, it's walled, right?
Is that a full wall?
Yeah, it's a full wall.
Okay, GG. Maybe she can kill...
Whoa, he glitched SCV. Oh, I thought he glitched an SCV over on accident. Maybe. Maybe. Did go gas, so doesn't have the most econ. Maybe
no, but in her main, the SCV, it's 3 drones
maybe.
versus... I don't think it's over yet because he has more SCVs than she has drones.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think it's completely over.
So, she killed the SCVs. Yes.
Oh wow.
So, yes, she has done it because he now has less workers and she can just drone from here and she wins.
Yeah, she'll kill the depot.
Yep.
Wow.
And the
She should just bring the drone back. Yeah, she should.
why send it back when you can micro it and kill it?
Give them a free drone.
Yeah, why not?
She's
The
just
problem is
making
that bunker's about to oh, nope.
Yeah, it's over.
By the time he makes another CV, she'll probably. I mean, she's only making Zerglings right now, and has that offensive
She
drone
knows
still.
it's over.
Love it.
Yeah, didn't give up with the drone. She might have even sent another drone, I think.
Yep, I think so too.
Doing some ninja tactics here. GG. Wow. Chaelyn takes a game.
Wow.
The good old 4-pool. Man, Razz, remind me to mix that in from now on.
that was impressive. I can't believe that just worked.
Yeah, I really can't either, but
Clips.
man, 2-player map, Eclipse, 4-pool. Chaelyn taking it down. Solid games from both these players. Actually, from everybody tonight. There was some pretty amazing games, but still, Terror taking the series 4-1. Hats off. Definitely deserved it. I like Chaelyn's cheeky win at the end, though. She made it tough. Made some pretty fun, interesting games. But yeah, that was some good games
That
tonight.
was fun, guys. Thanks for joining us. Razz, thanks for playing.
Thanks for
guesting,
having
my
me. It
friends.
was definitely fun. Good. They were good games. They were enjoyable.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun to cast. That's for sure, man. Well, just want to say thanks, Ox, once again for having me on. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in to all these amazing matches. You guys can check me out on Twitch at Channel Machine USA. And thank you, Razz and Pato, for being my co-casters tonight. This was a blast as normal. We gotta do this again soon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, good job, Pato. Well done.
Yeah. Went and got himself killed wearing the wrong t-shirt.
That's it. He's dead. Pato's gone. We lost him.
All right, folks. I'm gonna take off, but
You
thanks
guys
again.
have a good night.
Take
Yeah,
it
hope you
easy,
guys have a
Ox.
good night.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.